Hello! What up? Yo. What up, boys? How's it going? Hope you're all having a good day today. How was the pod? It was good. It was good. Chill. Hanging out. You okay? Things look tense. I just played poker with Atrioc and Stans, and I won 50 gifted subs from Atrioc and 10 gifted from Stans. I'm not tense. I'm on top of the world. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Barry. Appreciate it, buddy. What's up, Big Gucci D? Thank you very much, Visual Eater. Visual Eater. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Hyper Demonizer. Thank you, the gifted. Barry the 5. Myth's gonna get spammed today. It's all right. He's the pod champ. It's kind of hype. It's like a one-day thing, you know? His pod champ's pretty good, I think. I think this might be the best pod champ. Nah, you good, you good. I want Cat of Sundrop Bay. Go with the tried, go with the trues. Anyway, how is it going today? Boys, we got a special stream in store for you. One of 2 streams we're doing today. First, we are playing some games with the man whose content I've siphoned, stolen, and absorbed to the maximum degree. We are going to be playing some games with Geowizard in just a few minutes. And after that, we'll chill a bit. Tonight at 6, it's Hive Mind with Charlie again. Let's get to it. Thank you, Abdi, for the 15. Appreciate it, buddy. Nice to see you again. Boys, if you haven't already, double check to see if you have a Prime available. Grip it and rip it. He's peaked in life. I peaked in life years ago. This is just a second hill. All right, let's just call. Let's just call. I need to be more worldly. I need to be more worldly because I'm streaming with Geowizard, and I feel like I oftentimes like don't hit it. Okay, let's try to be worldly here. Okay, it's gonna good.
I'm a fireball.
I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I feel like this will help me out a bit. Let's just call. Let's just call. I'm making a mountain of a molehill. Just do a classy intro. Hey, what's up, man? Yo, how's it going? Yo, how's it going? I'm calling. What did you do? What's up, Tom? What's up, Tom? Can you hear me? I don't think I can hear you. I'm not sure if your mic is working. Might just be at the bottom left, user settings, voice and video, and then input. Because your default might not be your the mic you use. I can't hear him, chat. Thank you for all the subs. Appreciate it. Thank you, McMango. Dr. Obama, Dexter, Spoon Pundit. Oh. Oh. Tom. I think I heard something for a moment. Heard like a desk noise. He'll get it. I'm sure. I'm sure he'll get it. If he can get it within 1 mile of a no, what is it? 40 yards of a junction in Kenya, I think he can probably get his mic to work. Thank you, Germ the 23rd, for the gifted. Hans W. Jackson the Bumblebee. Cammy Murray, Willy Pilly. Nutflixed. Floppo. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the subs, boys. Always check those primes. 4 yards? It was 4 yards? He left the call. It's going so bad. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's going so bad. Oh, he's back. Get in. Don't say you fucked it. It's all your fault. You're supposed to support me and make me feel better. Okay. I've given tech support. I think there's 2 problems. Either it's the wrong input device or he doesn't have voice activity on and it's push to talk. Those are my 2 guesses. Don't type Nodder's your fault. First a closer, now not an opener. Okay, all right. This guy's is becoming harassment. Yoki Burst, thank you the 4 months. Helenella, thank you the raw tier 1. Brad Pewty, thank you the prime. Ty Lamore. Zombio or Zombio, thank you, buddy. Rakin. Lucas, thank you the subs, boys. I'll just pause, champ. He's climbing out of the bathroom window. First of all, this is not a date. Second of all, it's not that... Hold up. I'm going to give tech support over voice. or text chat. Ooh, okay. Hold up. We're gonna get it. And when we get it, it'll be miraculous. Miraculous?
La la la.
Oh!
Hello.
Tom, it works!
You hear me now?
It works. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Got you.
Oh, it's quite functional then. How's it going? Sorry about that.
Everyone hear me?
Yeah, everyone can hear you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hear-
Was it just a? You can hear me, right?
No.
I know.
No.
No, you can't hear me. Well, problematic to say the least. Okay. If you can't
Here?
hear me, then double check by left clicking the microphone in the bottom left corner next to your name that it's the right headset. Might have switched when you reset. I hear you. Great. Okay. I worked at tech support for Apple for 2.5 years, guys. Oh, did he say that, Slime? Was he playing Valorant with Raze? Or was he playing Melee with Puff? Which one was he doing?
What?
Just let me know.
I don't-
Actually, I gave him bad advice too. I actually gave him bad advice. Okay, I told him the wrong thing. I told him to right click. He needs to right click. Sorry, right click the headset, not the microphone. No stress either. So relaxed. I usually have no content. Anyway, I don't want to say that. It feels almost passive aggressive. I feel like British people will take that wrong. I feel like British people take everything as passive aggressive. I'm gonna say that and then he's gonna take it genuinely. He's proper chuffed. Yeah, I feel like when you say no stress to a British person, they take it as you should be stressed. Thank you, James Earl Jones, for the 5 gifted, buddy. If he can hear me, but I can't hear him. No. I can hear him, but he can't hear me. I mean, I can reset my stuff. I'll reset my shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Do everything you can. Open your stream. Is he live on Twitch? Yep. Hello, hello. No, I don't think he is. Yeah, I think he's just vibing. Date's not going well. The date's not, it's not a date 1, 2. It's not that the date is not going well. It's that it's like we went to a restaurant that has bad service. Check my audio output. Well, oh wait. Hello? Can you hear me now, Tom? I think I've switched everything accurately. Yeah, we've accurately switched it all. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. That's exciting. This is wait, so now I can't hear you? Wait, try to say something. It flipped. Okay. Well, no, this is good. So we'll just keep flipping it. I'll talk to you. We'll take 5-minute turns like a debate. You know, and then you get a rebuttal after 5. It's fine. It's a functional way to communicate. It just needs to be functional. I'm not sure what you did to resolve the issues.
Hello?
Oh, Tom.
Oh God!
It works!
Oh my God!
Wow.
Incredible!
Fantastic.
Incredible!
Some would say get in.
Technology these days is remarkable.
Yeah. Yeah, truly is. Truly is. Coming
Wow.
from the guy who has the technology to walk across in a straight line, this should be easy work, I imagine.
Yeah, you would think so,
Yeah.
but anything on a desktop just blows my mind. I'm useless.
I can imagine because you know, I obviously I've been watching your videos, and every time you do a recording, you will stop halfway through to double check to make sure you're still recording.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that's a regular feature on my channel.
Yeah.
Those of you who might be listening now, or watching rather, who saw my streams when I streamed a few months ago, I mean, there would be at least 10 or 15 minutes at the start while I actually worked out how to get everything to work without fail.
Yeah, that's fine. It's part of the content.
Unprofessional.
Part of the content.
Yeah.
People are there for it.
It's just an act, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tom, pleasure to meet you.
And you, likewise. Sorry about all the mess there. In all seriousness.
I promise you, no problem. I would starve them for content otherwise. It's probably the best content they've received this week.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, it's a pleasure because I've been fiending Geoguessr, and your videos have been probably the #1 reason why.
Oh, thank you. I'm touched.
Chat seems to love it as well.
Thanks, everyone. No, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
We did a challenge yesterday because, well, I tried to play along with your last Diverse Worlds, but you beat me by a little bit there.
I watched it, man. It was
Did
very
you?
funny.
Oh my God.
I watched it.
It felt like you were specifically attacking me.
Yeah.
You'd be like, thank God I'm not on the
Yeah.
other side of the Indian Ocean. I'd be like, yeah.
That's it.
We did one yesterday, though. I did it with a friend this time, so we could take the best of each of our scores against you in your urban worlds.
Okay, I haven't seen that. How did you get on?
Let me tell you, it had the best ending. It was the one where you went to Australia, when you went to the middle of it. We were down the whole time pretty much because we had a bit of a bad guess, but yeah, it was a miraculous comeback of sorts.
So you beat me between you?
Well, yes. I beat you.
Oh, what?
Combining the score of two people, it did end up beating you. Mostly because I think you threw at the end.
Oh, I threw.
Yeah, well, I think you just you were like, hey, it was this part in Australia before. I'll just click on it again.
Yeah.
You felt a bit. It felt like you wanted the people to win one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I will say you've improved a lot, though. Do you feel that in the past year? Because I went to a year ago play along, and your Diverse Worlds was, I mean, it was like 10K maybe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was a lot less consistent back then. I was just kind of going off hunches really and vibes.
Yeah.
I didn't really know a lot of the facts, but I've had to really learn a lot more recently.
Yeah.
Because the whole geoguessing world has kind of boomed in the last year, and to compete with some of the guys out there, or to attempt to compete, I've really had to up my game and learn a hell of a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Well, I think I've picked up on a few things. I learned the Kenya snorkel from you. That's a big one. I love that one. I don't get that though.
Yeah.
Why is it just Kenya that needs a snorkel? Don't other places flood?
I have no idea. I was thinking that the other day. It's crazy, isn't it?
There's major problems like New Orleans. Do they have a New Orleans snorkel? I guess I'm not familiar.
By that logic, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to try today something I'd never actually played before. Country Streak.
Right. The Geoguessr built-in country streak.
That's
thing.
right. Yeah. And my idea was, I'll keep it a buck. I can't compete it against you. I'm not at the level. That's just me being earnest. But I could compete with you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I figured the best way to do it would be to try Country Streak, where I explain to you what I'm seeing. You can ask as many questions as you like. And I'll do no move. I'll zoom, pan, whatever. But
sure.
No moving. And we'll see how many countries you can get in a row with you telling me, based off my explanations, where we are. It might be a flop. I mean,
yes.
There's a chance we walk out of here with one country, but that's still a win in my book.
Maybe, but I think if we keep trying at it, I think we'll get a good system going.
As long as we beat my score yesterday, then I feel good about it.
What was your score?
0.
Oh, well, we've got a chance.
Yeah, we got a chance. We got a chance. I figured we'd try it out. All right, do you want to just jump into it?
Let's do it, man. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. I've started. So right now you can. You're only in an audio experience, I imagine. So
I am.
I'll have to be quite detailed. Now, I'll give you a little background. I'm actually an English graduate. I graduated with an English major at a university here in America, and
Nice.
and I say that because your vocabulary is so much deeper than mine. I have to imagine you are also an English major, right?
No, I actually didn't go to university whatsoever.
Right.
I did. I was quite good at, English was one of my strongest subjects in school.
Okay. Okay. We'll take that.
But
I'll take that.
yeah,
Yeah. Maybe just university not that top notch apparently. Because I do find myself pulling up Google a little bit. All right.
yeah.
Let me explain. I got a place for you. Let me explain it in vivid detail.
Do
So it's a road with a white line down the middle, quite a narrow road, in somewhat of a mountainous area, quite mountainous in fact. And the mountains all have they're speckled with maybe bushes, and it has foliage that seems to be some hint of a fall, and also these posts. I don't know what to get from them. They're white posts with black marks through them. In the road, and this one has a red one actually in the black itself. I don't know exactly what that is.
Okay.
Does this mean anything to you?
It should do.
Okay.
It should.
One more
I'm
note.
not
Sun is in the
amazing at
south.
posts.
Sun in the south.
Sun is in the south. Okay. So at how south though? Is it pretty damn south?
Spot on.
Oh, okay. So we're definitely in the northern hem.
Mm-hmm.
The road, how well tarmacked is it?
It's pretty well tarmacked. A few cracks. It definitely looks a little worn. But it's a nice road. It's not a bad road.
Okay. And can you tell whether we're driving on the left or the right? In any way?
I imagine we are driving on the right.
You imagine?
I imagine. I can't tell. I guess there's no way for me to tell because the car seems to be somewhat in the middle, and I don't exactly know what direction we're going. But I imagine it's very desolate. I will say. I mean, it's
very desolate.
It's just like mountains surrounding me, and this is like a road that happens to cut through it.
And are you is the road on a flat area, a plain, or are you on a kind of mountain road as well?
No, I would say I'm on a mountain road. I do see some guards up a little behind. It's not especially high up, but it definitely does appear to be somewhat of a mountain.
Okay. Any buildings at all in view?
I want to say literally none.
Okay, I believe you. And the aridness, the dryness of the mountains.
So thank you for saying dryness, because that is one of the words I Googled.
Yeah, I saw you Google that.
Oh, fuck. Okay, all right.
Is it? Would you describe? Now we need to be careful here with how much we give away to each other, but would you describe the mountains as sort of Mediterranean looking in climate?
Yeah, I understand the question. I would say it does feel a bit arid. I would not go that. Yeah, I would not think it is that. Yeah, it definitely feels a bit arid. I'm looking at everything. I don't see anything that implies warmth or wet. I would say it's a little bit dry for sure.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Definitely some color. I mean, I might see this foliage in where I grew up in New Hampshire, New England. But the rest of it out of the mountains are, quite large and quite specked with green bushes. It appears.
But not too many trees.
Not too many trees in the mountains themselves. No, honestly, the trees are all quite small. Even the ones that do exist, nothing huge here.
All right.
What are you immediately gathering? What does all this data come to you?
Oh, it could be a few things. I've got a picture in my head, but I'm not sure that it's the right picture.
Okay. And bear in mind, when you ask a question, is it Mediterranean? I don't want to lead you astray because the correct answer is I don't know.
Yeah, true. But it'd be good, I guess, for the purpose of the game, if I didn't get your opinion on.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it looks quite French or something. That would
Yeah.
kind of ruin it, I guess.
I agree. I agree.
um, right. Okay. And just one white line in the middle.
One white line in the middle, nothing on the edges. Yeah, that's right.
Sure. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to take a punt on this one
Sure.
and probably go for. I've got a few options in my head, and I very much doubt this will be right.
Okay.
But let's go for Romania.
Romania.
The
Okay.
the mountains of Romania. Who
I'm
knows?
down. I'll click on it. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it could not have been a better guess. It was Croatia.
Oh man,
That's a tough one because
that's close.
do you want to know where I was thinking it was?
What were you thinking?
I was like Sweden. This could be Norway. This is
Oh really?
I don't know. I thought so, but I could not have been more off. And apparently it was very Mediterranean as it gets.
Is that what people are saying?
Well, it's in the Mediterranean, right? Croatia.
Well, yeah. True.
All right. Go again. That's just a practice.
Yeah. No, that's not a bad effort.
And I feel pretty good about it. And we actually have a great location on the second go.
Okay, good. Let's hear it.
This is where we're at. Let me paint a picture. We're in front of a big body of water. Appears to be maybe an ocean, could be a sea. And we're right there. This road is just outside of it. There's a few houses. Now, these aren't Beverly Hills beach houses. It feels more accurate to describe them as, little shacks. But we are still there. There's a bunch of cars around. I think that's a Toyota. A few other cars, maybe smaller, and a couple walking. Actually, a father and a son.
That's nice.
And he has white gray hair, fair skin, wearing a blue polo.
Bless him.
And then just some basic info. Son, somewhat southern. Somewhat.
The son. I thought you meant the son.
No.
The father's son looks southern.
Perhaps adopted, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say, I feel this is good information that's not giving away too much. There are license plates that are white with a blue badge on the left.
Okay, that's helpful. Yeah. So the sun's got to be in the south, yeah. And does it look like a sort of holiday? Is the kind of place you'd go on holiday?
Absolutely.
Quite.
Yeah. In fact, there's a boat right next to me, a mariner.
There's a boat. Okay. And which direction is the sea?
Oh, it is.
Is it to the south or?
It is northwest of me right now.
Northwest. Okay.
But
right.
I can't see that all along the west. It kind of bends around, so I would say it's actually mostly north. South does seem to be more land, but I guess there could be more behind it. I don't know. It feels like a marina, perhaps.
Yeah. Okay. Can you describe the buildings to me? You said they were like shacks.
Yeah, they're not. Shacks might be a little aggressive. It's like maybe a clay structure. I'm not exactly sure. It seems like this is a restaurant. It actually has a sign that says, it looks like Roman numerals. It says XXL, but the L is backwards.
Interesting.
LXX, yeah, but it's LXX, but the L is backwards, or perhaps it's upside down and it's XX and an F missing the second hash.
Okay.
But that's what I'm seeing, and they're like white buildings.
Yeah.
They got some dish. They got dish, so they're probably watching something good there.
Okay. The license plate. You got the blue badge on the left. Is there one on the right as well? On the far right of the registration?
It appears to be just like a little. It's blurred, but I see blue and then just white, and it extends out.
Blue and then just white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay. And the road. What's the road like? Is it
It's
quite pristine and well tarmacked?
I would not say pristine. I mean, it's certainly paved, but seems to be a shoddy job. You ever see Cars, the Pixar film?
Actually, haven't seen that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, they're
A bit old for that, I think.
Certainly. I actually have never seen it either, but someone in my chat once brought up a scene in it. There's basically a scene where they pave it, and it's pavement and it's good tarmac. It's just paved a little shoddy, maybe on the.
Okay.
Seems like they're trying to bend around. It's not the most accessible road.
Okay. I got you.
All
right.
Definitely like it'd be a lovely beach house. It'd be where you would retire. I imagine James Bond ends up here after killing the villain with some dame.
Yes. Standard procedure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how sort of wealthy or poor is this area in your mind?
I would venture a 7. Not too poor, for sure. I mean, these people have they have boats that are on land.
Yeah,
it seems
true.
that everyone has a car, and the homes are certainly not something out of Beverly Hills, but they're definitely they're definitely homes, functional beach houses.
Gotcha. And final question: the age of the historicness. There's my English coming through. The historical, how historic is it?
Yeah, definitely. My great grandfather built this, or my great grandfather. Definitely. Okay. Is that too young? Is that I might be leading you astray? Too young. I'm trying to say not too new. It feels a little built in. I can't. Man, I don't know.
It's
a couple
100 years old. Okay,
yeah, I'd say
sorry,
the building's.
I'm asking too many questions.
No. You're so good. I hope I don't lead you astray. I don't know.
No, that's fine.
If this is gonna make you jump
are there any
to a different place. There are cars.
You said there was a Japanese car.
Yeah.
Are there any other makes or models you can identify?
Okay, so there's a Toyota. I can't see. They're a little bit. So one car is actually covered, and that's the second closest car. There's a third one that's. It seems like a more modern version of a car you would carry a casket in. It has quite a large back. What do you call those cars? I forget what they're called. But like one of those. I don't think it's actually that. Yeah, a little blue small one. It could be like a knockoff. Looks like a knockoff Porsche, and then maybe another. I don't know. It's my. I can't tell exactly.
New, like generally new cars or old?
I would say they're all 05, 06, 07. And this is a 2014 image, it says for me. Yeah. So, not too old.
I think, again, I can't lie and tell you I know which country it is, but let's take a punt.
Okay.
And say, let's get to Crete. Let's try Crete.
Okay.
Do you know where that is?
I, of course, do, but a little assistance for people in chat who don't know. How would you describe where that is?
It's south of the mainland of Greece, and it's actually the largest island, the largest Greek island.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
And
so
it's big. It's in the middle of the Mediterranean towards Israel, that kind of way.
I see.
And it's long and flat.
So I will say that we don't have it that tough because Country Streak, if I just click on that, it highlights all of Greece.
Oh, true.
But we'll click there and we'll lock that.
Click Greece.
Just for extra bonus points. Wow. Okay, we got it.
No way.
We got it. And let me tell you, not only did you get Greece, it was Crete.
Fuck off.
It was very accurately the north. Yeah, it was literally Crete. It was not Greece. It was very specifically Crete.
Can you see actually where exactly it was? Because I was going to suggest go for Chavia.
It is
on the left.
I'm seeing it's in the top left. It's Chania Zavia.
Chania, yeah, Chavia.
Yeah, it's exactly there. It's a little bit to the right of Old Town in Chania Zavia, Xavia. Is that's where you're saying it as well?
That's what I was gonna. I mean, recommend.
That's it. That is spot on. That's literally.
People are gonna think I'm watching your stream, aren't they?
No,
I'm genuinely not. I'm sat here with Verity. She's on the other side of the room. Laptop screen away.
Yeah, this is exactly there. All right. Well, no, it's not a fluke. It's the start of something.
It's pure skill. Yeah.
Keep the streak alive. Yeah. It's funny how skilled you are in the game, and then the humility that you have. We should probably exchange because I think I only have cockiness and none of the skill. So we can trade off a bit here.
No, that's not true.
All right. next place. Interestingly, we are also on a road next to the sea with none of the civilization around.
Right.
We are on
Okay.
a very narrow road. It feels almost one way. I'd be shocked if you could fit 2 cars, but apparently you can, because I do see a chevron facing that way. I'm not exactly sure. It might be a one-way road. I'm not exactly sure, but there are these red posts with chevrons built into them.
Red posts with chevrons built
Yeah,
into them.
it's almost as if the post itself is just a regular standard metallic color, but the actual signage, it's like this rectangle, narrow, tall rectangle that will have like white and red alternating arrows pointing inwards to imply that you might fall off and die if you don't read this.
Got you. Yeah, got you. That's exactly it.
Yeah. And the road has no markings in the middle. Again, super narrow, but the outside has yellow, and it seems to be also white. Maybe they painted over. It's supposed to be both. I'm not sure, but it's yellow and white almost on top of each other.
On the outside in like one thick line.
Yeah, one thick line on each side to the left and to the right, both yellow and white, almost intersecting, like they were trying to cover it but didn't do that well of a job.
Okay.
Again, big open ocean to the north directly.
Right.
Could be any body of water.
I'm guessing we're high up, seeing as the
yes.
You've got those arrows.
Definitely a cliff. For sure. We would definitely want Noah to mark this down as one of our points to be careful on.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
And then the sun is, I would say, somewhat south. Yeah, it is. It's a little high up, but I definitely feel it's quite overcast. So,
all right.
it's behind the clouds, but I do see it kind of shining through in the south of us.
Yeah. And the mountainside, is it quite dry? Is it kind of Mediterranean looking? I keep using that word.
I've whiffed on the Mediterranean analogy before. I will say it doesn't look too similar to the first one. In fact, quite a bit more arid, I would say.
Quite a bit more arid. Right. Okay.
Very
arider.
Few. Yeah, arider. If that's illegal. Few trees, but lots of vegetation through the form of bushes. It feels like almost like mossy grass clinging to black rock.
Mossy grass clinging to black rock.
Yeah, that's how I would describe that.
Almost volcanic looking soil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
And quite green foliage though.
Yeah, very green. Not many other colors come to mind. Maybe like some dark red tones. But nothing that
some tones of orangey red.
Nothing shouts like, "Hey, this is fall. This is beautiful foliage." Just some color in the green.
Sure. And which way was the sea again?
To the north. And
the sea's to the north.
It's ocean as far as the eye can go.
And you're looking to the east. You're looking west or east.
I am looking. For what? Looking west or east for what? Or the road?
The road. Are you
the road is definitely going east to west. It has a few bends in it actually, but the specific patch I'm on is right at a cliff's edge over the ocean, going east west.
And you're heading like straight ahead is east.
Straight ahead for me would be depending on which way, it would be east, and then it would bear south. It's a bit of a bend.
Okay.
That's right.
In the distance, can you see the coastline in the distance at all?
I suppose so. Yeah, I imagine. Why not? Sure. The coastline, meaning just the line where you can no longer. What does the coastline imply? It's just where you can no longer see the.
Can you see like the coast where the land meets the sea a bit further along?
Okay.
In the distance.
Okay. No shot. It is ocean as far as the eye can see. It's just the ocean falls off. I'm assuming what this is the end of the world. If I'm a flat earther, and this is just falling off into a waterfall.
Sure. And it's ocean as far as the eye can see.
As far as I can see, for sure, yeah.
Right. I've got an idea.
Okay.
It might be wrong. It is hard not not having the vision element.
Before you guess, I would like to add, I think I have just absolutely butchered the use of the word arid, and any mention of it should just be thrown out off rip.
Let's really misuse that word until it's no longer applicable.
The aridity could be a 7 out of 10, but again, don't exactly know.
Okay. Right. Well, I've got an idea, as I say.
Great. Yeah.
I want you to go to the Canary Islands in Spain.
Okay.
Do you know where they are?
I know where Spain is, so I imagine it shouldn't be too far. Is it to the right of it?
It's really far, actually, from Spain, funnily enough. It's if you go down to the west coast of Africa.
Oh, okay.
About the furthest point at which it juts out.
Okay, sure, I'm there.
Near Senegal.
Cape Verde?
Oh, actually, probably a bit north of Cape Verde. There's a little cluster of islands.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Santa Cruz. Is that? Yeah, Canaries. Canarias.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one we go for is, I guess that's up. Who's that up to, me or you?
That is up to you, please.
Okay.
I didn't know this island existed, so for me to guess one of them would almost be disrespectful.
Yeah, they're all quite volcanic.
I will tell you on the map, the second to the left does have a road that seems to circle the entirety of it. Same with the third one. I would say second, third. In fact, all of these. You know what? This might not have been the most useful information. Everything except for the left islands. The right 3 seem to have that circling road that goes around the perimeter.
That's right. Yeah, because they're basically big volcanoes. Yeah, go Tenerife and go obviously to the north. Just pick a section that you think correlates on the north of Tenerife.
Okay. All right. I will pick a section.
This might be way off, man. I don't know, but
I'm
let's
looking
go for
out
it.
to the north. I do understand that. Let's just go with this section right here. My chat sees it. So that's going to be where we're looking, and we'll just give it a guess. I'm going for it.
Let's go.
It was Turkey. It was
Turkey.
northmost point of Turkey in a place called Kuzkayasi, which I apologize to everybody from Turkey for doing that.
Never mind.
Is where we were. Look, honestly, every step of the way, I had so much faith. I was confident that we were there within an actual yard. And I think...
Well, please don't have that much faith.
I always do, because look, you're the most shocked person in the room when you get a guess within 40 yards. Everyone else is like, oh, he's done it again.
Yeah, but they don't see all the shit attempts that I do.
That is fair. All right. Look. I think that's fine. I think this is me. My chat is telling me, because I have him closed out during it, that my use of the word arid could not have been more terrible.
Oh.
Which might have thrown you off a bit. Arid means dry. I've understood that. I just don't think I know. How about take a look at the stream? Just take a look at this, and maybe we can improve my skills somewhat. And tell me what.
You want me to look at the stream now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up the exact same location.
Verity. Okay, I'm looking.
And this is it. I'm gonna just scroll around a bit, and you tell me what maybe I missed, maybe what I misdescribed. That way I can improve.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's the aridest place.
Sure.
It's pretty... I think arid implies... I think I've misused arid. That's the problem. Quite a few times.
Yeah, we'll put that on you.
Which may have led to you using it. I don't know. But I guess the greener and more leafy it is, the less arid. I think the most arid place would be a desert. So
okay. So on the aridity scale, maybe a little lower than a 7. Here we could go for
aridity scale.
We'll get it with a classy, maybe a 2.
Yeah.
What about the rocks? Should I describe that differently?
Let me see.
Because I said black mossy rocks, which I think you really latched onto, and maybe mossy wasn't a correct term, but I was looking at. I'm going to zoom in a bit.
Yeah, I'm looking at the patches
here.
They're a bit silvery. I mean, if you ever get the chance to look at the Canary Islands, the rocks there are pitch black.
Okay.
So maybe that's, knowing that in my head, I
use the word black.
Conclusion.
More accurately, they're just darker rocks. Ash stained with white specks through them. So maybe I was a little too forceful there.
Well, maybe. Never mind. I think that would have been tough to get, man.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, we've learned, we've improved. Close out the stream again. We'll go again, this time understanding what the word arid means.
Yes, yeah, with that in mind.
And what the color black looks like. Those are our big 2 takeaways. Okay, going next once again.
Oh, I hope it's a good one.
Oh, let me tell you, it is terrible.
Oh, dear.
Almost down to spend little time on it because we are on a gravel road between trees just flanking us on both sides. Very narrow.
This is all going to be about the trees and your ability to best paint the picture of them in my head.
Right. Okay.
Ludwig.
Sure. Okay. I'll have to get colorful. Let's get my Picasso.
Get your palette out.
Yeah. Great. So we are working with trees, and let's just start at the bottom. So we have quite tall grass, and it's not even grass accurately. It is these almost ivy-like structures. 7-minute itch, if that rings a bell.
No, I don't know what that is.
That might be an American thing, but basically the the plants that if you touch it'll get you itchy. The ones that have bristles on them.
Yeah.
I could imagine if they were firmer that it could be used as a toothbrush. Some purple. It looks
I've
like.
got it. No, not really.
Purple. It could be like cabbage, purple cabbage color foliage here at the bottom, and then we're gonna start working our way up. That's just painting a picture of our ground, because that's the smallest part. These are tall trees that have most of their leaves and branches very high up. I mean, they're quite naked at the bottom.
So are they kind of pine trees, would you say?
No, I would not go
fir?
pine. I would not go pine. They're definitely the what do you call that? The skin around the tree. It's definitely brown, right? It doesn't have the white pine. It's not that lovely. It's more so like how Bob Ross would paint a tree if he had a brush with only, green and a little yellow. Quite dense at the top, but very, very light green with hints of yellow.
But would you say they're evergreen trees or deciduous trees, like trees that lose their leaves in the winter?
Oh, okay. Is that what the word deciduous means? Do they lose their leaves?
I don't know. But that's what it means in my head.
I am down for that to mean that. For sure, not evergreen. I don't feel that in any way, shape, or form. Again, these are like very functional branches with leaves. It's just that the actual leaves themselves are quite small, and there are plenty of them. That's what makes up the color.
Sure.
That's why I bring up the Bob Ross, because it's like they're about as thick as the size of an end of a bristle if you were looking at a painting, rather than large leaves, like nothing tropical or nothing too tightly packed like the bristles of a evergreen.
And the trunks, did you say they were more silvery looking?
They're narrow. I am seeing mostly just brown. It could be silvery. Again, the sun is actually. Maybe a bit of silver, sure. I would be remiss to not at least mention there's a bit of silvering. If these end up being pine trees, I apologize beforehand. But
that's okay.
I mostly
I forgive you.
I don't see conventional white pine tree with black lines through them. I see pretty monotoned colored tree trunks, light brown gray, maybe.
Okay. I think I know the trees you mean.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a gravel track.
Yes.
Just gravel, room for one car, and then it meets the start of the forest.
That's right. Yeah. We're in the forest, trees flanking us on both sides, gravel track right in the middle of it. And I will say the shades, the sun south mostly here. Yes. Mostly south here.
Mostly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you were there right now, picture yourself there.
Okay.
How many layers would you have on?
Okay, sure.
Would you have a coat? You know,
Yeah,
what would you be wearing?
that's a fair question. I don't feel as, I mean, it's quite a sunny day, barely any clouds in the sky. Having said that, I definitely feel like this is a brisk walk. I don't think that I should come out in shorts. The color just of the camera, I will say, is very cool itself, which makes me think it's also a bit colder. Nothing inherently resembles warmth. Nothing makes me think warmth. And I will say in the distance, I do see mountains, some mountains.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah, quite high up. I see in between this trail, just one mountain. Not
How big a mountain are we talking?
Oh gosh, it is climbable.
Does it have snow on it?
No snow, actually, 0 snow, and there's trees all the way to the top of it, which makes me think it's not too tall. Certainly climbable. Maybe a few hundred feet. In EU, what's a kilometer these days? What a classy half a kilometer. Is that absurd? That might be absurd.
Yeah,
actually.
okay,
That'd be
500 meters.
That seems a little absurd, actually. So let's actually tone that down a bit. Let's go with a classy tenth of a kilometer.
Oh, that's pretty small. Yeah,
it's not too
meters.
large. I mean,
that's 300 feet.
Yeah, that feels about right.
Okay. And are you the road that you're on? Is that flat, or is that going up and down?
It is. Definitely has a slight grade. Nothing extreme, but I am going a little bit like down. It's like a little bit of a slope down, and then it seems to, honestly, I think it clears out. Like I think if I keep going forward, it clears out of the forest, and then I see this mountain. Is how I imagine it goes, but it's quite shrouded from the trees.
Okay, one last question.
Yeah.
Does this forest feel like a big forest to you? Does it feel like it goes on for miles, like you're just surrounded by a sea of trees? Or could it just be a temporary thing?
Yeah, that's the tough thing. So if I'm looking at this direction towards the mountain, it does feel like it abruptly ends. The other direction, there's a sharp left bank, and after then, I can't exactly tell. It doesn't feel like I'm in, I will say a Brazilian forest. It does feel like quite a narrow forest, for sure. Maybe not that thick either side, but I don't know how long it goes.
Sure. Oh man, I've got a few ideas.
Okay.
But I had an idea, but the mountain kind of threw me off a bit.
I will say aridity scale 2 of 10 for sure.
Yeah, not arid at all.
No, not too much.
Yes. Okay. I might need just 10 seconds to process all this information, sir.
Please take your time.
Okay, here we go.
I have just given him the worst description a man could ever take. I need to do better. Maybe I should move around a bit.
Okay, I think I know what I'm going to go for.
Yeah, please.
It was either, I mean, I might be totally wrong here, but it was either Russia or Canada for me.
Okay.
In my head.
Sure.
So let's go Canada, because more likely to see a mountain in the distance, I think.
Okay. Anywhere specific, or just we want to take a shot at the country?
No. Yeah, just go the east of Canada.
Okay. Let's
sort of
give it a stab.
Yeah, not far from Toronto, just north of Toronto. Oh, I hope I'm right.
I think that maybe I need to reevaluate some of my descriptions. We are in Albania.
Oh my God.
The north of Albania in National Park Kombetar.
Wow. I want to see this. I want to see it. No, because I'm sure I'm the problem here.
I could not disagree more, but go ahead and open the stream here. And tell me.
Okay, let's have a look.
And when you open it, tell me how you would describe these trees, because that's what I need to know. That's what I need to learn.
Okay, bear with me.
Oh, maybe pine. Yeah, I couldn't think of good trees. So let me show you this perspective. I think this is the most valuable. So this is where I brought up the, first of all, the foliage, the trees, the trail, and then the mountains here. This is
that's a very hard round.
Yeah,
to be fair,
it is very hard, and we are right at the entrance of the forest as well, which is why I think I struggled a bit with how deep it is, because it actually is
Yeah.
quite deep, but only from the other from the middle. From this side, it feels so shallow.
Yeah, that is that, to be honest, that's like I've never had an Albanian round that looks remotely like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard. The mountains look pretty big, but it's hard to say. I guess I was picturing different trees, to be honest. I would say they are fairly piney.
Yeah, these are quite. This might literally just be an evergreen tree, to keep it a buck. But I was in here, and I was looking at this.
Oh, that's where you were.
This is where I was, yeah. And so this, I wasn't sure how to describe like this tree. This is kind of the tree I was using.
Oh, I see.
And it's like so naked at the first
Oh, yeah.
60%, and I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
But it's probably just a pine tree that has to grow like this because it's in a forest.
You've got a mixture of trees there going on, I think, which is not surprising for that region.
That was
because you're quite far south there, but I suspect
Yeah.
you're quite high in altitude. So you're going to have a weird mixture of trees. So that's really hard.
This was obviously, going into it, we understood, a harder round.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone got that right, I'd be amazed,
No.
unless they'd had that round before.
I don't think anyone in my chat was screaming Albania. That's for sure.
No, I doubt it.
Let's go again. I believe in us. I think I'll improve a bit as we keep going as well. Because
I'm just happy that we got that.
that was an
I got
insane
that
guess.
Crete one.
Yeah.
I'm very relaxed now because that was
The
I can't
weight's
believe
off.
that.
Yeah. You've
Yeah, the
you've
weight's
already
off a
done
bit.
it. And we have
But
beaten
still-
my streak.
Yeah, exactly. We've beaten your streak, but still, we can do more.
We
together.
can do more, but I won't tell you they've done us a great one here. This is a bit tough.
Mhm.
Again, no civilization nearby. We are on a road, a much more conventional road, flanked by trees, double car wide. No noticeable markings on the tarmac, but it is paved. Maybe 15 years ago, but still paved. Cracked here or there.
15 years, yeah.
We have posts flanking each side, white with a red hash maybe at the top 80% of it. So it's like quite a white post, a bit of red, and then white at the tip.
Okay.
Don't know what that's implying, but that's that. And then we have to go back to the sun in the south yet again.
Oh, the sun's in the south. Okay.
And these trees are not too dissimilar from the last one. And we have quite a few very tall pines, very barren at the bottom 80%, quite bushy at the top. Just a lot of pines, very similar colored to the last trees. Actually, very similar in most aspects to the last trees.
Okay.
And then the road is just a straight shot in both directions. And I can see almost nothing on either end. It doesn't feel like there's much. One car driving on the right.
Okay, so we're driving on the right.
I believe, yes. I believe.
Any clues on the registration number?
Too far away.
License?
Too far away.
Too far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Genuinely a bit too far. And
the road markings, sorry if you already said that.
No, please. Well, there are no markings on the road that I can see. It just seems to be tarmac. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I really don't see much. It's actually kind of odd in a way. It feels like there should be a marking in the middle.
Okay.
But the only marking I think is from where. Wait, maybe there's a faint. I can't tell. Genuinely, I can't tell if there is.
No worries. So it's basically just a grey tarmac road.
Yeah.
And is it sort of a hilly landscape or is it flat?
Oh, very flat. Very flat.
Very flat.
Yeah.
Straight road?
Straight road, very flat. Forests flanking us on both sides, filled with pine trees.
Yeah.
Very, actually, I'll say, it seems to be winter because we have some trees or bushes that have just nothing on them.
Yeah.
So it's definitely quite cold, I imagine.
Seems to be winter.
Just looking at this, because it does have access to sun, so I imagine it's dead because of the seasons.
Okay. And can you see how old or new that car looks in the distance?
No, it is so far away. It is
Okay.
genuinely just a white
A
speck.
blob.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. And
Maybe.
there's nothing else really. The trees, yeah, you said they look similar to the last round. Are
Yeah.
they so just piney with brown trunks?
Yep. Yep. Pine, brown trunks, quite
I mean,
tall.
trees generally do have brown trunks, but yeah, so that
Actually,
doesn't
I will
really
say
narrow it
this
down.
feels at the bottom of this. At least this. Let me try to find a couple others before I misspeak. I do think we have some conventional, like white pine trees with the black marks in them as well, scattered throughout.
Hmm.
Maybe 1 in every 10 trees. I'm seeing that.
Like a white, do you mean like a silver birch?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's more
Like with
accurate.
the,
Silver birch is the word I'm
okay.
looking for. A silver birch tree.
Okay, right. Time to make a guess, I think.
Oh,
Um,
I will say, I don't know if this matters. These
mhm.
trees do have red marks on them.
Right.
I don't know what that is. It's just maybe they're like tagged with paint or something, but there's like red
Yeah,
on these trees.
I did see something similar the other day.
I don't know why they would do that to the trees, but they've done it. They've gone and done it.
Yeah, they've gone and done it anyway. I had something similar the other day. The only thing that's putting me off is the winteriness potentially.
Winter might be
But
inaccurate. That it could be. It's not like there's no snow. And it could just
yeah,
be fall. I just do see one or a few dead trees, but not like very small. I would call them bushes more accurately. That are
yeah,
dead.
okay. Again, this is a very tough one, obviously. But let's try Poland.
Okay, Poland.
Let's try Poland.
Let,
I had a similar round the other day, which ended my most recent game of trying to get on that leaderboard, which I know you've watched.
yeah,
Um,
I love that
and I got a
series.
brutal round that sounds like it's similar to this.
Oh yes, I
So
remember this round where you got it right in Poland. You just didn't get
yeah, I
it
got Poland, yeah, but I was like 200 miles away and
to the
lost all the
T.
points. Yeah, let's try it, man.
All right, let's just give it a Poland, and it's Poland. In fact,
Yes.
I would argue almost in the same spot where it was in that video.
Oh no way!
It's
About in
on
the
the
middle
right.
then.
Wait, what was
Yes,
it? Yeah,
slightly on the right.
slightly on the right, maybe perhaps a bit more right actually. It's a little right of Warsaw
Wow.
here, but it is Poland. I don't know if
Get in
we
there.
can go next, or if you want to take a look, feel free.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see
I'll
it.
pull it up again.
Verity? Assistant Verity, she's always here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is
Oh yeah, yeah.
and this is
Nice
this is what I
forest.
saw. This might have thrown you off. I don't know if this is even worth bringing up because it might just be dead because lack of access to sun or whatever. But that's what I saw. That I said winter was these dead bushes over here.
Yeah, I'm thinking they might be bare actually dead rather than having shed their leaves
Yeah,
for winter time.
yeah.
I'm thinking it looks because there's a lot of
These are
there's a lot of greenery going on up there with I think it might be summer.
the.
Not sure.
Yeah, you're probably right. You are probably right. If I had to wager a guess between which one of us is correct, it's always going to be you in these spots.
Don't know about always, but yeah, it does seem yeah, potentially summertime. I don't know.
Well, we got it regardless,
But
and I
hey,
feel
we
good
got
about
it.
it. And this is where the streaks. This is where it begins. This is where
Yes,
maybe we
exactly.
break the world record. What is your record country streak?
Can
Have
you
you tried it?
imagine? Well, that's the funny thing. I haven't actually played this particular format,
Uh-huh.
Geoguessr's own country streaks, that much. I think my best is like 9. I
Okay.
prefer playing. I should play it more, to be honest. But I prefer playing a diverse world country streaks because it's much more difficult.
Oh yeah.
And I've kind of got an ongoing thing where I'm trying to get 20 countries, which I still haven't done.
Yeah.
There are guys out there though that have got over
We're just
50. I think
animals.
some guys got 100. Yeah, they're animals that
This
yeah,
is
they really know their onions.
I mean, it's kind of a similar format to Battle Royale, which I think might be a little more exciting too for newer players because you are just clicking a country, and you at least have more lives in that mode and a little competition.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Very unique area we have here. So
Okay.
let's start with the road, because we are on maybe our best road in a while. It's a well paved road with a double white line in the center, nothing on the outside.
Right.
There is
When you say well paved,
Yeah.
like nice tarmacked.
tarmacked. I would not. I don't imply newly paved. I just mean like there's not a crack in sight. They've done a
Yeah.
fantastic job on this tarmac.
Yeah. Hats off to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And we have a car in the distance. I want to say it is a blue badge on the left, white, quite a wide license plate. And it's quite far, but it is a circle for the actual make of it. It leads me towards like a Volkswagen, but I could be wrong. But that's what came to mind when I saw it originally.
Circular badge. Okay.
So that's the road, and this
That's
road,
the road.
on our right, to the I guess that's the east, is a field, but it is. I guess I don't even know what this is. It's green base and then white at the top. Is this wheat? Maybe I don't know. It looks like maybe a wheat field. I would say that's what that is. Yeah, it seems to be like a pretty large wheat field to my right. There are trees, I will say, in this wheat field. It feels almost like natural rather than man-made, not so manufactured like like I imagine well, I guess I shouldn't give away too much, but not like where I'm from, I should say.
Yeah.
But it's just like it seems like a natural wheat field, and then there are like just so many evergreen trees behind the wheat field as well.
So it's road, and then the road meets the wheat field with no fence, no barbed wire fence or hedgerow. It just kind of
nothing at all.
goes,
Yeah, it's like
just
almost
straight.
like a mowed like section, maybe like a meter of mowed land with some trees, almost like they're decorative for this road. And then after that is a wheat field. And I should touch on that a little more. So there are trees planted throughout this road, flanking both sides, and they're not evergreen. They're hard to describe in a way, but it's almost like they're top heavy. But they're very leafy. I mean, so much foliage in them. Really beautiful, actually.
Okay, so I've got a picture in my head here. You've painted quite a picture.
And a little more. I'll give you our left side just to wrap it up.
Yeah. Go for it.
Left side, no wheat field. There is a fence, a bit broken down. It's a wooden fence. You can imagine, the two pieces of wood that intersect one stake, and it goes on.
Yeah.
The kind of one you'd sit on, perhaps, and then it might break down, and that's how it'd fall. And then behind there are some more evergreen trees, and just seems a bit uninhabited.
So a fence, but then what's behind the fence?
Right
like
behind the fence, it's not even a field like the right. It's somewhat similar. It's just, I guess it's quite similar to the right. They're just, it's not just, there's no civilization there. It's just a lot of trees, evergreen trees, and I will say some of these trees have lost a bit of their leaves.
Oh dear.
Not to throw you off too much. To our direct south, feels like there's a bit of a town, maybe. I see a couple buildings, no distinct features in them.
Yeah.
And I will add, I don't exactly know where the sun is. Oof, I would hate to tell you this and it be misinformation.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Do think the sun is here in the north.
Oh. Really?
It's not direct north by any means. There's a bunch of clouds. It's behind them, but I would say northeast more accurately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is in that direction. I was
picturing that we might be somewhere in the northern hemisphere.
Do think that license plate is not inaccurate. I can't see it. It's a bit in the distance, but It's very wide. It's a very wide license plate, and I do believe I see a little blue on the left, and then just white.
But is there a possibility that you might be seeing things there?
For that license plate or for the sun?
Yeah. The blue on the license plate.
Very possible. It's wide and thin like a European license plate is. I don't believe I'm seeing things with the blue badge. There's definitely something that's not white on the left there, and it has darker tones. So it could be not blue, but I don't think it's Oh, I will also add the car is driving on the right.
Yeah. Okay. And we got forests in the distance, and how hilly or flat is it?
You know, a slight incline. No mountains to be seen. Seems pretty flat generally, but there is a slight incline. It's not a desert.
Yeah.
But it's pretty flat.
And it looks overall pretty smart, pretty kind of the country might not be too poor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think they've put the effort into making these trees flank this road. Clearly, they care somewhat about this road. One more weird road marking, actually. So it is double white, but there's a break in it where there's 2 white squares that just separate. So it's like 2 white lines parallel, perfectly cuts off. White square space, 2 white lines again.
Right.
I don't know what that is, but I don't know what it means
neither do
either,
I.
but that is there.
Yeah, I wish I knew what country that was a feature of, but sadly I don't.
No problem.
Yeah. And the town in the background. Can you see the color of the roofs, or maybe how old the buildings, or
so the
poorly
only
built
real
they might be,
information I
generally?
have is it seems to be a white building, somewhat large. It does not look poorly built, but it's behind trees. There is a chain link fence, I believe. So maybe it could be I don't know. I won't surmise too much, but I do see a little chain link fence and then a little I don't know, somewhat of a larger building. Maybe school, church, business, who knows? But I don't know if that's a home. It seems a little large. Could be.
Okay.
But.
Yeah. Right. I think that's most of our information, isn't it?
That will do most of it, yeah.
Yeah, and there's no bollards on the side of the road.
Use that word one more time for me, but pretend I'm dumb.
The sort of posts. Do you know, bollards might be the wrong road, but yeah, little posts on the side of the road.
Not
often
a single post, not a single one.
Okay. Right then. And aridity scale?
Aridity scale, we are looking at
and coldness scale?
a low on the aridity scale. Quite vegetatiousness involved.
Yeah.
As far as cold, it's cold, but I would imagine that could be because of the season, maybe not the location, but it definitely feels a bit cold. Just looking at some trees, they feel a bit sparse.
Okay.
But not exceptionally cold, I would say.
Okay. One last question. Those trees that you were so taken aback by that are lining the road, are they the kind of trees that you are familiar with? You know, in your sort of.
No, I would actually say I'm not familiar with them. I'm used to oak or evergreen, but this one, maybe it's I don't know. Have you ever played RuneScape?
Oh yeah.
This could be an elm tree, I guess, but I've only seen it in 2D, so I guess I don't really know. Let me look at my RuneScape trees. Hopefully, I'm not too far off.
I don't remember chopping down an elm tree.
Elm tree was the.
I don't think I ever.
I think you have to be level 70. It's one of the harder trees to get. The only reason I say that is because it's not like a weeping willow, but the leaves do. They have a bit of weight to them, they do hang a bit.
I see.
They're not as frigid as an evergreen.
I see.
And they do have a bit of yellow in them as well.
Okay. I've got an idea. As descriptive as you've been, I can't for sure say
For sure.
that there's still a lot of options, in my head. But
Can I? Sorry,
I'm gonna
before and this might not change
go
anything.
for it.
I misspoke when I said elm. I meant yew. A yew
You,
tree.
I was gonna say,
The
man. Yeah, I've
yew
chopped
trees.
thousands of yews.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is what I meant.
Okay. Um, okay. I've got an idea of what woodcutting level you might be. No. Right. Let's go. Oh man, I'm gonna go for Italy,
Okay.
the north of Italy.
Okay.
I might be totally wrong,
I think
but
if that is wrong, it is accurately wrong.
accurately wrong.
Yeah.
So not far off.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a
Well,
guess. And
let's go for it.
Let's find out.
If we can get 2 in a row, this will be amazing.
A little off. I was actually thinking France. It ends
Were
up
you?
being Poland.
Oh, Poland again. Yeah, I did
Shockingly.
consider Poland.
I've never thought that
Yeah.
because it seems so dissimilar from the last place.
Yeah.
Let me show you it. And
Yeah.
I think the hardest part of this is how much knowledge that you infer from the trees and how difficult it is to accurately describe these trees.
Yeah.
Because I think my knowledge of trees, vast from my RuneScape days, but not vast enough to describe it. I do have it pulled up if you want to check.
Do you have a what?
I have it pulled up on stream if you want to check.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking now. So I have to keep moving to and from my microphone.
Apparently, this is not wheat as well. Maybe just tall grass.
Yeah, that's kind of just just it's a meadow, I would say, a
Sure.
tall grass.
These are the trees that I was in love with.
That's quite interesting. I would say that's maybe the south of Poland, but I don't know.
And then it was actually it was top right. I'll show you in a moment. This was the town in the back, so I couldn't see much, but I thought it was worthwhile mentioning.
Oh yeah.
And those are those road
always
markings.
worthwhile. And I see the squares. Yeah. That's quite a unique round.
So this is
for
where it
Poland.
was in Poland specifically. It was I've done it again. I've done it the third time. Here, near Ostrada.
Oh, it's north.
Ostroda.
It's north. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually quite north.
We've learned about squares.
Yeah.
At least.
Look. If we can just beat one, we'll give it a couple more goes. I'll feel good.
Try.
But still happy that we've gotten a couple and we still can ride off the coattails of that Crete guess you made.
Yeah, we can ride that all night, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think it's worth maybe adding moving? The only problem is I'm worried it's too easy, but maybe it's not.
I think when you move, this is my opinion, when you move, you've got to have a time limit or something, some kind of limiting factor. Otherwise, you will inevitably just find a clue in the end. So
yeah.
It's too many variables.
I agree.
It's not a fair test.
Well,
I'm up for sticking to our guns. We can always do this again sometime.
I'm down. Let's do that. I like that. And maybe I was just mad at our RNG, but we've rolled good this time. As you worded, the 1 in 20 die we've hit. It's a beautiful civilized area.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, you're already on the next one.
I'm on the next one. I've clicked it. No moving. We'll stick to our guns. And we have looks like a small little town with a bunch of brick homes. We have nice, cute little small cars with blue badge, white extending out on both sides. To be very clear, white, blue badge, white on both sides. Of
the car.
Of the car, yes, both sides.
Yeah.
I am looking at the brand, and I actually don't know this one, but you might. It's a circle, a very just like just the perimeter of it, and then a lightning bolt on a horizontal axis. I don't know what
that's. An opal, but that would be known as a voxel in Britain. It's got a different badge and a different name for some reason. But yeah, that's an opal.
Okay. Is that the British badge or the other badge?
That's the European. You get it all over Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going a little bit around. It just seems like we are just in the middle of a city. I'm looking in the distance. So we are kind of somewhat higher up, and I'm looking down. There's brick homes, and they're like almost like comically close together.
Comically close together.
Yeah, like a movie about how the mundaneness of life.
Mm-hmm.
These could even be apartments. They're likely more. I don't know what you call them, like townhomes, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, like brick homes, a bunch of them, and there's more further down. I'm looking in the distance. There's like a little mountain, and then a bunch of homes built into the mountain as well.
Sounds nice.
Which is interesting. Yeah, does look quite nice.
Okay.
Green grass. I mean, this is definitely a community lot. So this is green grass. Throughout, we have a trash company next to me called Country Clean Recycling Limited. And we have
Right. So it's English then.
Yeah, it
Evidently.
appears to be a dot.
Okay.
I can't read what the after the dot, but it's www. I don't know, maybe IO? Is that crazy?
At the end.
Yeah.
The domain at the end.
The domain
Could
at
it be
the end.
IE?
Yes, it definitely could be IE. That's absolutely a possibility. But it does seem to be some sort of I and then circular letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I think I've got an idea.
Yeah, do you need more, or do you feel good?
No, we might as well just be safe.
Sure.
And yeah, just a couple more things.
Let me hit you, sun directly in the south.
Mm-hmm.
Probably couldn't be more south, in fact.
Too south,
Yeah,
if anything.
arguably,
Yeah.
probably uncomfortably south. The vegetation, I don't know if it's worth bringing up because it definitely feels like we're in some, again, community lot. These homes feel like they were built by someone to have people move into rather than, someone buying and building their own home.
Yeah, council houses, maybe.
Yeah, that seems like an accurate way to describe them.
Yeah. Any historic buildings around? Any buildings that look older than, that would predate your great grandfather?
Sure. Well, I would imagine so. I'm looking a little bit further up, and yeah, I mean, I don't think that my great grandfather wanted to build a house into the mountainside. That feels a bit ambitious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say a bunch of dish satellites too. Again, feels very manufactured. All these homes, they are brick homes. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 doors wide. It's like this giant building, and then it has like 2 homes each per. And there are 5 or 6 of that exact copy, just Control-C, Control-V'd all the way down this street.
Yeah, control. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and my final question.
Please.
The coldness, would you say that this is a similar climate to your hometown of your home area of New Hampshire, or a bit more warmer, a bit more further south?
I wouldn't say too far off from that. I do see a bit of a color on one of these trees, but not too much. I do see a gentleman who's wearing, it seems like some sort of long-sleeved jacket. He's certainly not in a tank top.
Okay.
But he's, also not bundled for Alaska. He seems to be, just like if it was 15 degrees out.
Sure. And does he appear to be staggering in any way? Is he drunk in any way?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. So he's wearing a red coat, definitely has a white head of hair, and very fair complexion. And he's staring at this Google van, and it seems like he's left his trunk open and maybe just ignored that, and also has his door open. So very aloof, pretty unconcerned about any security, and mostly just kind of going about his day, confused as to what the fuck this Google van's doing here.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm ready to take my pick.
Okay.
And this is, well, I don't need to explain why I'm going for it, I guess, but my final answer is Ireland.
Do you want to have a closer guess, or do you want to just do the country?
I'll have a closer guess. You can go for. Let's go for. I don't know, Limerick. The mountains confused me a bit.
Yeah, it's mountain might
Houses
be
built into them.
an incorrect term. I'll show you it in just a moment, but we'll go here in
Sure.
Limerick. And we are a little bit further south in Ireland near Cork. Actually, I would say spot on.
Yes. That's fine. It's all about the country.
It is about the country, and we crushed it. Let me show you the mountains. I've pulled it up.
We got it. And so he must have been drunk then. Wow, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's have a look.
Absolutely. I mean, he's left everything open. So I'll show you the man first. This is our drunk man here. Trunk open, house open. Quite perplexed at the van. And then this is the mountains. I'll zoom in a bit here that I was referring to. And again, it might not even be a mountain. It could just be like this exact point I'm in mirrored over there, but it feels like there's obviously some valley.
I see.
That I called that a mountain. And then these are obviously the homes. What do you call these?
Yeah.
So the community.
Yeah, maybe they were council houses.
Yeah, council
but
houses.
Yeah, they might not be anymore. They're probably just normal houses now. They might have originally been. But yeah, I maybe would have chosen the word hillside.
Yeah, mountain,
rather than mountain.
I think is
but
a bit aggressive.
But apart from that, great job on the description.
Got it done. And look,
we got it.
We beat our streak today. Okay, this is it. We've had a few attempts at 1, and it's great. But let's finally secure a 2. Wow.
Let's do it.
I am shocked at what I'm looking at.
Really?
Okay, so I'm just going to describe this as I interpreted it. I look to my right. I'm on a road. It is higher up, and it's almost like a valley, and I thought it was full of like trash, like ceramic trash. It is like thousands and thousands of homes, and it is a giant, bustling city.
Wow.
I thought it was like close up, just ceramic, just being trash. But
ceramic trash.
It is.
What a name for a band. Is it just me?
Yeah, that would be a fire name. Thousands of buildings, all orange, ceramic colored, just littered throughout, and then a giant city a little further away. In this valley, just surrounded by mountains. I mean, these mountains are uninhabited, but just everywhere around this ceramic hotel are just mountains that are green with really no aridness to mention. Also no snow, but yes.
No snow on the mountains.
No.
But they're big steep mountains.
Yeah.
And the city is in a valley.
Maybe mountains again, yeah, they definitely are large. I don't want to misspeak here. Hills, perhaps, but
yeah.
And then I'll give you some basic information. We are driving on the Sorry, I'm a little. Okay, we are driving on the right. This road sign threw me off a bit because yeah, no, we are driving on the right. That's correct. Someone walking in the street, I will say, quite haphazardly. We have some road markings. It feels like maybe where they should have crossed. Like these yellow diagonal slants, maybe for someone crossing.
So he's not playing by the rules, this guy. He doesn't give a shit.
That's actually, I believe, perhaps a woman. I see a bun. I see a license plate on this. It's like a van, maybe for a unsuccessful rock group or a child predator. And it seems to be just slightly displaced to the.
Is it Gary Glitter?
It's probably that. Then we've hit both there. So
because he's both.
Yeah. It's. I can't see the license plate. It's quite blurred. It's quite light colored. But it seems to fit the size of a license plate that I would have. Like just a.
So it's more of a square thing.
Yeah, it's not as wide as a European one. But there's not too much more information I want to give for that because I don't see too much.
No, that's fine. And this huge metropolis that you're describing.
Yes.
The roofs are very orange, are they? Like very terracotta, and maybe the buildings are quite old looking.
Yeah, everything it looks to be terracotta, I would say.
Yeah.
Just tan, yellow, orange, pinkish hues all the way around. Outside of
Okay.
the city portion, which are like quite tall comparatively, city buildings that are like white, conventional city buildings. I also see this. I just saw this. It's like almost feels Olympic. It's like a sign, and I think I'm looking at it from the wrong perspective. It's three swirls, almost like the it looks like a flag, but they're swirled in a way that makes it look like a perfect toothpaste commercial. And it's
I see.
like a reddish on top and bottom, and then a greenish in the middle. I don't know if this is going to throw you off. And then there's numbers that maybe say 200. I don't know what this is trying to say or be, but I will just mention it because I'd be
But
remiss.
it's not a flag.
I don't know. If it is a flag, it's like very stylized, if that makes sense. But it could definitely not be a flag. It could just be like a sign for like a store,
Okay.
This is how they do it.
Yeah, sure.
But
Sure.
I thought it'd be worth bringing up.
Can you see the sun?
I can see the sun peeking over a little hill. Unfortunately, it feels due west.
Yeah. Okay, we can't use that then. And
so let me give you this.
Go on.
So there's almost like this elevation thing going on. Like we are on a road that oversees this. We look down. I mean, everything looks so tiny. That's why I thought of ceramic. And then I would almost argue we're at like on the top of one of these mountains. And then it goes even a little higher. There also seems to be like, I don't know what a gondola. Yeah, there is a gondola from where we are, perhaps to get into the city, which I have never seen outside of a ski resort. But there is a gondola here.
Wow.
To bring you in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Or a cable car, more accurately.
Can you describe the road and its markings?
Yeah, the road is definitely double wide, quite a wide road. There's the yellow crosswalk I mentioned. There's also, it seems to be like just a very thin yellow line, and maybe like those yellow plastic things that you sometimes see. But generally, this road is quite barren in terms of markings. It's tarmac, well paved. There seems to be a white wall protecting you from driving into this ceramic village, but there are no white or yellow hash marks throughout it. There is just a white wall that protects us from going to the city, and then a maybe cobblestone wall that protects you from, well, just I guess for elevation's sake, maybe like a securing wall.
But there is possibly a yellow marking in the middle of the road.
Yeah, so there's this yellow crosswalk, and normally I see crosswalks as very flat parallel, but they are like, it's diagonal in a way. And then a little further, there's another crosswalk. But on this crosswalk, they felt the need to differentiate the side of the road you should be on. So there's just a very a yellow again line, just for a little bit, in conjunction with a yellow sign, actually, that has an arrow pointing left. That implies if you go straight, you are gonna probably do a bad job. I also see one more sign. It's like an interdit. It's like a red with a cross out, but I've never seen the symbol, and the words are illegible. Yeah.
Completely. Like, can you tell if it's Latin letters, if you like?
I would imagine, but it's just quite a long phrase. It really fills up the sign, but I can't read what it says. It's very blurry.
Okay. Oh man, this is a tough one.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. I mean, this
city. Can you put an estimated population on it? Because I'm picturing this huge city with, skyscrapers at one point.
Yeah,
or is that an overestimation?
Accurate. No, it is a huge city. This is a huge city.
Yeah.
Like all these buildings I'm talking about, they're not homes. These are all like, even like the smaller ones, the ceramic ones. These are like sizable apartment buildings, like three,
Yeah,
four
yeah, yeah.
stories, and there are hundreds of them, hundreds and hundreds and
Yeah.
hundreds of them. And then you look a little further out, and then you start to see, I think, a stadium, giant skyscrapers, 30, 40 stories tall.
Wow.
It feels like there is an area in the middle, almost, and this might throw you off. I hope it doesn't, but where they haven't built, it could be water. It could be like the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars. They've just
Could be.
decided to not build in this middle area. I can't exactly see why. Maybe a park.
Isn't it a park?
That could be a
Yeah.
park. Yeah, that feels accurate.
Maybe. Okay. Right. I've got to try and trim this down then to a couple of options. So, how warm is the climate there? Do you think it's more similar to?
Oh, pretty warm, for sure.
Yeah, pretty warm. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I'm looking at. There's a few trees, and they are foreign to me in every aspect. It almost.
Yeah.
It's like it's so much bark and wood from this tree, and then like little tufts at the end, like a poorly kempt, mega-sized bonsai tree. And
Okay.
that on that one, this one, the leaves hang a bit low here. They seem very aloof, but it's not
Quite aloof. Quite Mediterranean looking trees.
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps. I guess
Okay.
Well, no, the last time was Mediterranean, we had like pine, so I don't want to lead you astray there.
Yeah, not so much the pine. More sort of
You know what?
a bit
This
further
one,
south.
I would argue, does look very much like an elm tree.
Do you mean you?
No, last time was you. This time I'm going elm.
Oh, now you mean elm. Okay. I can't picture an elm, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just understand it's not too much vegetation in the tree. It's just kind of at the top. Like
Yeah, okay.
like they just have like little baby afros at the end of these branches.
Right. Okay. Terracotta roofs, big mountains. The mountains don't have snow on them.
Nope.
Are the mountains covered in trees? Like, are they green with the trees, or are they? Can you see
They're green. I mean,
dryness on them?
No, they are very green. The one I'm seeing here, they seem to be green. Maybe actually, you know what? I am going to say on the aridity scale, maybe a 5 here. It is definitely
Yeah.
a bit dry. There is some mountains that are quite green. If I looked close in enough, I could think I'm in Ireland. But then if I go to the right a bit, these ones feel quite dry. Quite dry.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
And I'm looking actually in the distance and very far away that I've actually been ignoring. Maybe that is snow. That does seem to be snow. Quite far away with much larger mountains. So these are almost like, imagine like a dome is what this city is built in, and these are like hills, which are the edges of this dome. In the distance are what I would call genuine mountains, and those mountains have snow.
Right. Okay. I've got a few ideas.
Okay.
I think it's time to guess, isn't it?
Yep. You can talk through them if you want. We don't have to lock it in.
Well, at first, because of the terracotta metropolis, I was thinking kind of Peru, Bolivia, but don't think we're down there. I think that we're probably in Europe in light of newer information.
What leads you to Europe?
Just the Green Mountains. Yeah, I'm just picturing Green Mountains with this kind of terracotta city, and I'm thinking.
I would say, so I will add this. I'm not trying to guide you. I'm just going to say that this feels like Greece if it was 1,000 times as densely populated, and like this population density I have never seen in my life, genuinely.
Wow.
And there is
so it could potentially be I mean, a city like Athens is huge, or Rome or Naples. You know, I'm thinking Italy. I'm thinking
Hmm.
the Balkans, but maybe the Balkans isn't right.
I would say maybe I should. It is definitely more arid than I would say a Mediterranean place would be.
Oh,
On the because like it does have a green hill. It does. That is true. But the green of it is not lush. It is
okay,
more of a like a puke green. It is not. It's not like it's
okay.
mixed with
I
enough
get you.
white that I think that it's not a lush, bright, beautiful green.
Okay, I'm now thinking on the back of your words. Maybe I should steer myself towards Peru.
So I think that is not to guide you again. I think that is closer. I have no idea. Again,
No, no, but I value your input.
what
You can see it
a
at the end of the
city
day.
like this would look like. I've never seen a city this densely populated, but that could be right. Yeah. What city would it be? Do you know?
Well, either Lima by the sounds of it, or maybe Cusco. It wouldn't be anything other than those. But then maybe it's Bolivia, La Paz. But I think we should go. I think the mountains.
Bolivia, La Paz.
I think more likely Peru. Terracotta, big mountains, snow in the distance. It's the best I've got.
Okay,
I
let's
think
go
it's
with
the
it.
best I've got.
We're gonna go with
It's
it.
late in the day.
It is late in the day. We've used a lot of brain power. Hopefully, we bink it yet again. We're going with Lima.
Come on, fingers crossed.
I think this could be it. You're gonna kick. You're gonna kick me and then yourself. It's La Paz.
Oh no. Oh
It
wow.
is
So it's
La
Bolivia.
Paz. It is Bolivia. We were damn close. Let me show you this.
Damn it. Let me
Um,
see. Let me see.
I've led you astray a bit with my description of these hills over here.
Okay, bear with me.
Take your time. Take your time.
Oh wow. Oh my god.
So this is it. This is the
Wow.
city. I mean, so dense. This is the actual skyscrapers over here. And then the green hills were here. And this is what I was describing. But in that same thought, there are also these very arid hills over here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's heartbreaking.
And then there's this snowy mountain over here as well. So it all comes together in a very
Incredible view, isn't it?
it is
Wow.
insane. Genuinely thought I was looking at like a just ceramic that has just been thrown away that was up close. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
yeah.
how like this is probably what millions of people imaginably, right?
Millions of people living there.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You've just called them all trash.
Yeah. Well, look, I feel good. We can cap it off there if you'd like. I know it's a bit late for you. I don't want to keep you up.
I think that's my brain cells well and truly done for tonight, but I'd love to do this again sometime.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was genuinely really fun, and I don't think we need to be shy about how much we crushed that Crete guest. And when I say we,
No.
I mean I'm gonna end up taking most of the credit for this one here. I need
Oh,
this.
go ahead.
I need this.
Go ahead,
Tom.
mate. That was all you.
Okay, now I feel
That
bad.
was all you.
No, you're supposed to be
Clip it.
reverse. You're supposed to be reverse. You can't give me the credit. You deserve it. You deserve it. But
Yeah, I'm proud of that one, I can't lie.
Uh,
No, it's been really fun. Thanks so much for having me, man, and thanks for all the love that you've given my channel recently.
yeah, it's been a blast. Look, I love the content. I've heard. I will say, Noah, he didn't leak too much, but there are some things to look forward to. He said in maybe March.
Yeah, it's no secret that the mission across Scotland will be going ahead in
Mhm.
March, no matter what happens with COVID. So yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't give the route away or anything
course,
like
of
that,
course.
but yeah, it's going to be epic.
I'm looking forward to that. Loved the journey across Norway and love all the other videos. Anyway, appreciate you
Thanks,
coming on.
man.
I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Ludwig. Thanks, everyone. Take care.
All right. See you later.
See you, man.
There it is. Hearts in chat one time for the one for my main man, Tom, a.k.a. Geowizard. What a legend. Absolute legend. That was a blast. That was a blast. La Paz. I had no idea. I had genuinely no. It seemed South American, but I didn't want to lead him specifically one way or the other because I really have never seen something like that. What a fucking beautiful place, though. You were fangirling so much? Well, of course. Of course. I mean, it's a game I really enjoy playing, and he's great at it. Not to mention, I mean, like, it's funny because I enjoy a lot of his game, like his Geoguessr, but he almost arguably is more known, or his traveling across in a straight line is more popular, you know? Which is, it's almost like a bonus for me. It's almost a bonus. But a ton of fun there. Why don't you Google arid? Huh. Huh. Okay. Google gondola. Huh. Huh. So I see why he thought it might be Europe. Wait, gondola lift. Okay. Okay. Gondola in terms of skiing is a lift. Gondola lift. What do you want? Google fern. Uh-huh. So I think I described this as if it were more rigid, it would act as a toothbrush, which isn't the worst description. It's not the worst description. Google birch. Okay, can you guys eat shit one time for the one? I tried. I'm just a man. Google speed bump. Okay. Fuck off. Fuck off. You Google Gary's. Google this. Google that. Google coastline. That one was embarrassing. That one was embarrassing. He said coastline, and I thought the area where the coast meets the line of the end of the earth. And apparently it's where the coast... I was thinking the horizon. Google wheat. What about a young wheat field? Huh? It could have been a young wheat field, perhaps not sprouted yet. Elm tree. Okay, hold up though. Because I was Googling RuneScape elm trees and they look like this. And that was kind of accurate. Don't blame me, blame RuneScape for fucking up my geography skills. Or my arb, what do you call them? Study of trees. Arbitration. So what I did is I literally Googled Elm Tree RuneScape Live, and I saw this, but apparently this is just a tree in RuneScape. Google terracotta. Yeah, no, that's accurate. Wait, that is 1-to-1 what I wanted him to think. Google arbitration. I've recognized now that that's like a referee. Law. All right, one final Google search for the fans. All right, boys. Look, I am plenty happy about that guess for Crete. Insane start, too. An absolutely insane start. We also got fucked. They gave us like 3 Poland, middle of nowhere, bumfuck forests, head ass, no shit looking ass. Forests are tough. Google mountain. I was so ambitious with my mountain calls. Anyway, chat, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad Tom had a good time. We might play actually a little bit more Geoguessr. I might try a diverse world in a bit, but I really do need a piss. If you guys don't mind giving me a few minutes, and I'll be right back. I'll play a bit of ads, and then I'll come hang out. By the way, boys, if you do have a Twitch Prime, and you haven't double-checked to see if it's available yet, if you don't know, it becomes available, like, every day for different people. And right now, like, there's probably 300 people in my chat who have one available. Just at least click and check. You don't have to use it on me. I'm really unoffended, but just make sure to use it because it doesn't roll over. So I'd really appreciate it. I'll come thank you all in a bit. I really do have to pee, though. I've been holding this in for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh. My bad, guys. I didn't have food. I had to get some food. Thank you for the subs, though. Space Cat, thank you for the 500 bits. Nox, no, thank you for the 13 months. Oh, God, that was fun. Did I miss it in its entirety? From top to bottom, tech support to Crete, literally everything was missed by you. There is a hive mind today in 3 hours. 3 hours, we're doing hive mind. So that will happen then. But anyway, as always, shout outs to Tom and his channel, which hopefully you guys check out if you enjoyed any of what we did today. I promise you, he's even better when he is not held back by my description of elm trees. How are you in college and stream so much? I'm 25. When I said I'm an English major, I meant I was a graduate. Who are the guests? Let me see. I don't know if I know yet. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out tonight. Me and Charlie will be there. It's a game show that me and Charlie run, just so you know. Watch us how not to travel in Europe. No, it's all right. No ad played while you're gone. Happens. When did I start streaming? About 3 years ago. A little less. May, 3 years ago. Saikuno and Toast and Hive Mind? Maybe. I think right now they deal with the invites, but eventually I will. Okay. Here's what I want to do. I want to do a couple of no move pan zoom runs. And I've heard Tom's last video has quite a few spectacular guesses and will really give us the knowledge and motivation to crush it and beat our personal best of 17,000 in the category of diverse worlds, no moving, panning, or zooming. So let's take a look. Hello. I'm down for a croissant. I'm down. I'm hungry.
Hi, chat.
Say hi to cutie. Say hi to cutie.
My cheekbones look nice.
You got 5 cheekbones.
Chat, compliment my cheekbones.
All right, chill. You can't ask for it.
I'm waiting.
Well, someone's going to do it.
Thank you so much. I saw one person did it.
Yeah. Who was it? Fire cheekbones,
Yeah,
brah.
him.
Hedge walls. Good job, Hedge. I'll give them a sub for a year.
Do you want jam or something on your croissant?
Yeah, it'll be fire.
Do you want peanut butter too, or just jam?
Nah.
Just jam. Do you want toasted?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want this ugly kitty?
No shot. Ludwig Jr. a pain in my ass.
Whoa.
You guys see how he's shaved and ugly now?
I'm an ugly kitty. No.
The last 2 nights, I have not slept in my bed. I have left basically to sleep on the couch because this goddamn cat got shaved because he won't stop grooming himself, and the hair was all matted and destroyed, so they needed to shave it. So the cat's really cold, so the cat needs to sleep on the bed in the blankets. The cat didn't used to do this. This is a new thing. And then the dog, this motherfucker, all of a sudden is scared of sleeping unless he sleeps at the head of the bed. Now, at my place, I have a king bed. I'm not flexing. It's just a fact. It's a green tea memory foam mattress, not sponsored, from Amazon.com. It costs like $300 maybe. The queen costs $200. It wasn't that big of a page up for something that I use every day. That's what I thought. Cutie doesn't have this. She has a queen. She has a queen bed. Now, my head, 1 pillow. Her head, 1 pillow. Dog doesn't fit. So what happens is I go to bed and I'm sleeping and it's normal. But maybe I move, right? I shift. And then what they see me shift and they take space. Like this is a tactical shooter. I've given up a bit of space and they start taking it. They start pushing. And the cat adjusts from center middle to now right middle. I adjust again. More right. Suddenly my legs are off the bed because there's a fucking cat. All right? I go up for a sip of water. The dog sees this. Frame 1, as if he had been awake for 7 hours, gets up and walks to my pillow. What are you doing? I remember waking up 5 times last night. Just the dog coming over, shoving, until I couldn't sleep. So I just left and I went to sleep on the fucking couch. I get up an hour later. He's just there in my spot. I am going to... Ooh! I'm going to lose my mind. The dog is not alpha. He's a pussy. He gets very terrified of paper bag noises, pizza boxes, tall cans of beverages. Okay, let's get to it. Before we start, I really do implore you guys to check out Geowizard's channel. Maybe drop a sub. Maybe check out one of his videos. We've watched a bunch. I'm sure you enjoy them. So I'll give him some love. I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. It'd mean a lot to me. That way I have less of a guilty conscience when I steal all of his shit. Like today! I want to do a little play-along of the Diverse Worlds no moving, no panning, no zooming. I think probably the single hardest mode in Geoguessr right now. And Geowizard is attempting to get onto the leaderboard. I'll let him talk a little bit about that, and then we'll move on. So we'll let him play around, and then we'll play around, and our goal is basically to beat him in 1 round.
Everyone to the channel and to another attempt at me getting on this leaderboard, which has changed. Granis waltzed along, who is...
So this is the leaderboard. Top 5 names, subsymmetry, gold, silver, bronze, 4th, 5th. Basically, you need 24,356 points total, where 5,000 points is a perfect round, to achieve this. And let's just get out our calculator and do a quick bit of math here. So we have 2, 4, 3, 5, 6. That, of course, divided by 5. You need to average 4,871.2 per round.
Arguably the best player out there, and just casually posted a 24,604, which probably took him about 10 goes. Which is only 6 points behind the record that still stands from Subsymmetry. And its RC has gone up to 24,606. so they're both breathing down Subsymmetry's neck, who's probably quaking in his boots, and then Topotic and Alok are down here now.
I'm good. I don't want to watch any other one that plays Geoguessr. I kind of just like watching Tom. He's very humble and chill, and I kind of enjoy the videos. At the end of the day, I understand that it is in part about his skill and knowledge of geography, but it is also about his personality.
With, well, very good scores in their own right, and because it's all been bumped up a bit, it's got all that bit harder for me. And what that means is I've had to change my approach. Okay, I've got to just go much quicker. The first round, if it's Russia or Brazil or the tundra of Canada or some sort of Indonesia type.
Yes, Tom and I are friends. I wouldn't say best friends, but I would say besties, right? Like, is he invited to my wedding? No, because he's the groomsman. He has to run the whole thing, right? So it's like, it's hard to describe it, I guess. Sure, he hasn't gotten back to me about, you know, an invite for me to him, but like obviously UK, COVID, he has to go across Scotland, like so many variables that we don't consider in the day-to-day life.
Thailandy, Philippines-y guess round. I've just got to start again. I mean, I can have a go, but I'm not going to be talking. It's got to be much quicker. And even in the other rounds, I can't explain my thought process in quite the same detail as I have been because of time and brain power, basically. Because to get that 4,850 point round is like 1 in 20. So it's like rolling a 20-sided dice 5 times. That's kind of roughly the level of probability we're talking here. So I need many, many goes at this for that perfect seed.
Understandable. Understandable.
Let's get a diverse world up.
So should we do it where I play around first and then we watch him to see if he beats us? Or should we do it where he plays around first and then I do it to see if I can beat him? You are saying yes, and I understand, but I'm doing an either or. So me first. Okay, just so you know, we are not playing the same maps. Just to be very clear, I'm more so just putting him up for inspiration and motivation between rounds, but we will not be playing the same maps. Does everybody get that? This is not a play-along. It's only a play-along if he gives the map code or URL. Plugging in the URL does not work, so just so you know. But we'll still go first. We'll go first and we'll give it a shot on our first world. So bear in mind, this is not what he's using. I'm going to close out a Twitch chat here. So it doesn't matter what we get. The goal isn't to beat him on his own game. It's just to get one score better than him. So he'll have 5 rounds, and whatever his worst score is, my goal is to beat it 1 time. That is it. That is a low bar. That is an achievable goal, especially when we start in Guatemala. How do I know it's Guatemala? Well, obvious. This tree right here can only be found in the Americas. This road line implies North America, not South America. Now, you might be looking over here at these white walls. I was at as well. Obviously, they don't make that in Mexico. And I saw the .gt, which means Guatemala, so it's Guatemala. It also says Guatemala right there. So that kind of made it a little bit easier. Thank you so much. How'd you toast it? Whoa. Cutie doesn't own a toaster. Claro. 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 The question is, where in Guatemala are we? Now, I have been to Guatemala many a times in the game of Geoguessr, and I oftentimes get this section right here, or maybe even this section right here. But this seems quite industrial in a way. This is very foresty. I think we're maybe more south. It does say Bienvenidos Escuela Politencia. No. I don't know what that means. It's a school for the military, for police. It looks like a police school. So obviously this should be a city, right? So either Guatemala, Guatemala. I can't even begin to attempt to pronounce any of these other ones. But these 3 city clusters makes me feel pretty good. Guatemala, Guatemala. Is there anything that has anything about police here? Or what is to our right? I'm just going to go Guatemala, Guatemala. I mean, it's not that populated, though. Maybe a little further out. A little further out of Guatemala, Guatemala. Like Antigua, Guatemala. Oh, that's antique, isn't it? So that would be like a classier, a little more custy. Huh. Let's maybe go outside of it. I'm going to go right here, maybe. No, there's a Walmart. Well, let's check. We're facing the north on this road. Yeah, I don't actually mind this too much. Maybe right here. Sure. I don't want to read too much into it. I'm going to go ahead and chill here for a moment. Let's switch over to Tom. See how he does in his first round, because maybe we can beat him already.
You would think I would have done this beforehand, but that's okay. Let's play. This also has to stay not full screen because of issues with Streamlabs. Off we go. Okay, first one. I thought it might have been are we filming? Yeah. I thought it might have been Kyrgyzstan, judging by the people, but there's no red thing there. I think it's Turkey. No red badge on the number plate. I'm going to go Turkey, and I'm going to go for Izmir.
Wow.
And that's not good enough.
What? What did I get? Oh! Yo! Wow! Wow. Yeah, not good enough, Tom. That's actually how I would have phrased it, too. Like, 43-13, sure. Like, that'll get you in the conversation, but, like, it won't get you a seat at the table.
Already,
but continue,
look,
continue.
That's what we need. 2, 4, 3, 5, 6. Mine was an admirable guess, but 4, 3, 1, 3. We've already gone over our budget of points. So, in one round, yeah, that's how hard this is. So, we'll carry on. It's Australia. Let's try it. Let's try it, mate. Yeah. Yes, please. Every time, please. Actually, that...
No, I know he restarted. So this is actually, I think, I already did beat him, though, because I got 4937. So my goal going into this was just to beat his worst score. So I've done that quite fantastically. But let's see if I can continue that.
That score every time wouldn't get us in. 4804, however, is cracking for what that was. I thought it looked Tasmanian, but then I decided not to go for Tasmania, partly because the imagery was quite good.
I rolled really lucky.
46 miles, cracking stuff.
His is definitely more impressive because I had a sign that said Guatemala. I mean, I guess I got it accurately here. I could go here and have lost, but either way, that's fine. Fuck. Okay. Close out a chat. Really focus, a little hone in here. Very arid, I would say. Quite an arid place. Looks like we are driving on the right. This double yellow line should be America. Sun seems to be quite confusingly in the east. Right? Because the direction of that shadow which kind of is a shame. I don't know if I feel confident enough to say the sun is in the north. I really don't, actually. Because it's perpendicular, right? Like, this is south, this is north, and the sun is just shining across, which means it's very east indeed, if you just look at the compass. By the way, I've posted a few Geoguessr videos, and people don't realize there is a compass. I'm not figuring it out. There's a compass, which is how I know we are in the south or the north or where we're facing. But I don't think I want to extrapolate anything off of that information. Well-paved road. I don't know. I mean, frankly, it could be Argentina. It could be Arizona. I am going to go with Arizona, though. I just don't think that the pavement is as... In Argentina. I don't know about these white things, though, these hashes. Maybe it's just an exit point. I really think I'm going to go Arizona, though. I feel like I've taken this ride. We are driving somewhat southwest. That is the direction we are facing. So perhaps we're on this road here, right? On the 60, going southwest. Says there should be a mountain on our right. I don't see it. So maybe we're a little further then, like here. Maybe no mountain. But that feels good. I feel like I've seen this driving towards California from Arizona. I wouldn't really go in the 60. I'd go in the 10, but let's just check in with Tom real quick.
Let's move on. Yes, I've been at this for most of the day. And I'm not in a good mood. I'm joking. Lithuania I'm going to go for because of the trees and the fields in the foreground and the shade of that house.
How frustrated must have Tom
Let's
been
go for Lithuania.
to see a tree and think the country and then play with me and have to decipher what the fuck I mean when I say this tree looks like it could be a toothbrush.
Let's sort of go towards the east side. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. The west side. Yes.
Wow.
It's almost as if me correcting myself then made it do well. The west side.
Okay. Yeah, actually, good point. America! Okay, what do we have here? We have another map. Look, as long as I get half his score, I'm feeling good. A1 money funny. Quite vegetarian here. Driving on the right, double white hash. Looks like orange-ish chevrons. This is throwing me for a loop. Huh. I always thought white in the middle was like bang on factual, actual EU, but now I don't know. We're not South America, I don't think, or Central. South or Central, because I don't think they have double white hashes. But I don't know. I feel like we're in... I don't know. I feel like we're in Asia. And I might regret that. Well, it can't be Japan. The chevrons are throwing me off too. It can't be Japan because we're not driving on the left. So it could be Taiwan. Where's the sun? How about that? Already set. Shame. Let's look at the shadows on the clouds. Because clouds have shadows. you can see a bunch of shadows on these clouds, which would mean that if this cloud is sunny, perhaps the sun is under here, reflecting up. I don't know why I wouldn't hit that, though. I do think, based off the shadow here and the brightness here, the sun's over here. But that is very set. Like, that is as... That's not up. That's west. Or east, maybe, actually. So it's rising, I suppose. Maybe it's rising here. I'm going to go... It's a very nice road as well. It can't be Thailand. It could be... I don't think it's like a Singapore. I think Singapore's... This seems like it has a good amount of land. It could be South Korea. But I don't think that it is that far north. Maybe a little further south in Taiwan. I find myself in Taipei a lot. But I don't often find myself here. This road is going pretty east, and then it kind of curves north. So maybe this. I'm going to go here. I really have no clue, but let's check in with Tom.
That was a close one. 27 miles, 4883, even better. That's brought the average up even more. This is a game of consistency so far. Pure hunch, by the way, to go in the west side. No idea. Let's carry it on. If we can get like a sign round, a signer, as I've dubbed them. 1 second. Voice had gone robotic. If we can get a signer and get a perfect score, ooh, we're cooking. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, what's this? Yellow and black curbs. There's goddamn flags everywhere. There's so many flags. I just can't make out the colours on them. I think I can see a flag over there.
What?
That one.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
I
actually.
think it's United Arab Emirates.
No,
which
it actually is black,
what I
white,
would have
green,
gone
red.
for anyway. What do I do? I've got to go near Dubai, haven't I? I can't be going over here. It does look slightly different, but it's night time. It's the sun's setting, isn't it?
What is this? Is that man-made?
I'm gonna go.
See that, like, sandbar?
I've got to go here. Come on. Oh, man.
Yeah, sorry, Tom. 54 miles away. Let me show you how your pro does it, you know? Let's see how an actual, real Geowizard does it. Back to you.
Man, we were further north. I thought there was something
Close.
not quite right about that.
Close. Malaysia. I should have known. The Prime Minister
it
of
didn't
Malaysia.
Look very Dubai-y. Maybe it was the soil. Maybe it was the buildings. Just the general vibe. What score are we on now? 4771.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's check.
We're still in for a shout. And
Yeah.
this is Kenya now.
Yeah, we can definitely get there. And this is also Kenya. Maybe not, though. Double thinking that now, actually. Okay, so what's his score? Just double check. Okay, 14,458. Okay. Okay, so we can make this back. We can actually definitely clutch this up. All we need are 10 more rounds and him to fall and keel over and never be able to use a computer again. This is so weird. It feels like America if America was backwards. So it's Australia. It's just gotta be, right? Okay, so the reason I'm gonna go Australia here is actually because of this guy I watch, who is a professional lawn mowing YouTuber. Let me see if I can find his channel. This is the... No, that's the lockpicking lawyer. I'm going to see if I can find it, but this feels like I could be literally in his neck of the woods. I don't have chat, so I can't have you help me. I'm just going to try to find his channel because I actually want to show it off. I used to watch his videos all the time. Lawn tips. This guy. Yeah, I watched a bunch of lawn tips. I'm even subbed. And he just mows his lawn in Australia and does a
spring is finally on the way.
Great job of it.
A little bit overexcited about the growing season.
And this is his like, you know, this is his neck of the woods.
Just not short, so I need to buy one when I'm old.
But like, I just remembered these roofs and like this neighborhood, and it just reminds me of this a lot. So I feel like I'm in Australia. I don't know where, to be honest. It could even be New Zealand, but I do think I am here. I don't know if I'm far south like Melbourne. I think I'm probably a little further north. Only because some of the vegetation and trees. I'm not so confident about anything here, but I'm just going to go... I'm going to go the Sunshine Coast. It sounds like a nice neighborhood where they probably have some nice grass. And maybe this little neighborhood here. It seems like wide streets. All right, let's check in with Tom.
This is one of the closest I've been to getting on the leaderboard at 14,458. We need absolute perfection pretty much from now on to get on the leaderboard.
Huh.
But you never know. We're on a mountain range.
So he knows it's
I can
Kenya
afford to
because
spend a
the
bit of time searching
he knows
here.
it's Kenya because Kenya has these snorkels on the cars because of flooding, which I don't get because I think other places flood, but it's just in Kenya.
Yeah. And we're high up, aren't we? We're high up. We're in the mountains, you know. That's all there is to it. And we're not often in the mountains. So I'm going to search. Where are the mountains? There's some here. So we're looking out to the east and got mountains to the north. I'm tempted just to go with my heart in some ways. There's a clear range heading over here. There's also mountains up here.
Damn, he is searching.
This is anyone's guess,
So,
to be honest.
look, maybe I won't beat
Thinking
him in
about it.
total score because I can't, but I could beat him in total rounds won. Like, I have the first round. I did better. So if I do better this round and the next round, I will beat him in 3 of the 5 rounds. It's just that I whiffed 2 in the middle.
About it. But that one's clearly going from north to south. This range is going more east to west. Any more I should know about? I've got a better feeling about this range here. But this seems like quite a main road. That's what I don't like. And it seems to be on a ridge. But okay, I'm gonna have a little search for them for an ideal place. I might as well keep searching. That kind of is going north to south, you know, in a way, that range. Okay, let me search. Bear with me and I'll speed it up.
All right, take your time, Tom.
Okay, I found something that vaguely resembles what I want here.
Okay.
There's nothing that really truly stands out. So I'm going to go for this junction here because that road resembles that one and Kaplaba Junction.
So all we need to do is beat his score, whatever it is.
Right. Screw it. Let's go for it, shall we?
Fuck you, Tom.
I don't believe
Don't believe it.
that.
Yeah. No, I don't believe it. I get it. Yeah.
I do not believe
No, yeah,
that.
don't believe it. Don't believe it. Yeah.
I
For
had-
sure. Don't believe it. That's
honestly,
unbelievable.
I had
Honestly, I had no
hardly
idea.
any
For
hope.
sure. Obviously, me neither.
I am flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted,
I
me
don't think
too.
I've ever been so flabbergasted at anything. Maybe I should have more faith in myself, but
It is
there were
surprising
so
how
many
I
other-
am not flabbergasted, but you are, Tom.
the areas when I was looking around that had bigger mountains.
My guess was actually pretty fire too. Very spot on. I was probably too coastal. I just don't think of inland as being that green. I always think of it as the outback, but the outback I think starts at when it like in this where the discoloration begins. But I feel good about my guess. It's just hard to feel good when. Woo! It's like being the third Eli Manning brother. Or the Manning brother, I should say. Archie Manning or whatever the hell. What's his name? I'm the other Manning. And he is Peyton and Eli. Yeah, I'm Cooper. I'm fucking Cooper Manning. And he's Eli and Peyton.
Maybe I shouldn't have been looking at huge mountains because, to be fair, they weren't that big. They were
Bet
just
you didn't know Iron Man had a brother?
sort of
No one talks
this
about him.
kind of size, you
It's me.
know?
What's up?
You
Hey.
can see them on the map there.
Sorry, Bronze Man. What's going on?
But honestly, in the end, I'd given up and I just zoomed in. I looked for a road that was kind of in a mountainous area heading from east to west. And I found
Tin Foil
this
Man.
road that came off
Yeah,
it.
the Tin Man.
There were still things about it I didn't like in terms of where this road was heading. But then lo and behold, 4 yards away. Please say I'm still recording and that my voice isn't robotic.
I love how he's always anxious that he's not recording.
That's one of the maddest detective rounds I've ever got. Now, onto the score.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it. I can still do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can still get on the leaderboard. This last round, however, needs to be
Are we recording, chat?
bloody good.
I know I'm recording
Fingers
because
crossed.
if I'm not
It's
recording,
like
I get a
rolling
wall of
that
F's.
dice one more time, but we still need to land on a 1 in 20. But you never know. Here we go. No.
Funny, because this is almost spot on, the exact place that I was describing to him. You know, in Poland. Earlier today. It's almost the exact place. A few more birch trees. But let's take a look at where we got. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one might be a little harder than Tom's. Uh-huh. Huh, this one's tough. I'm really racking my brain here. I'm trying to see if I can figure this one out. Honestly, I feel like he got the better end of the stick here. Woo! That is a toughie. That is a toughie. I actually don't think we're in Mexico. Is that crazy or what? I don't think we are in Mexico. I feel like we're on a bordering United States state, to Mexico. But not in Mexico. Like this is where the movie, what's it called? What's the Coen Brothers film? Where did that Coen Brothers movie take place? No Country for Old Men. Yeah, I guess it could be. I mean, there's really nothing that says it can't be the south of San Diego or Arizona or Texas. I don't think. I couldn't tell you, actually. I genuinely couldn't tell you. Double wide, both sides. Pretty bustling straight way here. Highway. Freeway. I don't think we're Arizona. I don't think a big enough city connects. It could be something that connects to Tijuana, but there's not enough, I think, in San Diego for me to think this is that. Which leads me over to Texas. Maybe San Antonio. Double wide highway. I mean, that could be it. That very well could be it. I'm just going to go with it. I'm not worried about it too much. Pretty straight in this section. There is a mountain, I will say. Maybe more accurately, a hill in my southwest. Because we are headed south. So we are going towards Mexico. So I want to see on a map if there's any hills or mountains at all. I'm also not very good at seeing them on the map. Like, there are some here, but that's a little too far south, I think. 'Cause I think we're in the America section. It's like when they fold the map onto itself is when there's a mountain. There are almost none. Sadly. There are almost none. Which makes me regret this a little bit. Big Bend National Park. Feels like a main road. Could be this. Is it double wide? No. I really liked that highway stretch. Maybe it's this or something, though. I don't know. I don't want to talk myself out of this, so I'm going to go here and check in on Tom.
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get.
I guess let's switch it. Sorry. Maybe not South Texas then. Maybe we are in Mexico. It is double wide here and split. Sure. I think let's just go for the Mexico side. Maybe heading into Monterrey, and there are some mountains you can see here. You know, maybe I'm seeing this one in the distance. So let's just go there and go back.
Get it here, am I? I shall upload this video though, because this has been good fun.
Thank you, Dr. Doozy PhD.
And you never know.
The
That's the amazing thing about this game. You never know. I might get the most insane guess ever.
Your mom is Big Bend National Park.
Options. There's so many. I'm going to steer clear of Sweden and Finland, even though they are undoubtedly options, especially in the south.
Of course, yeah.
But I'm thinking of going more toward like these pine trees here. I think you get further south in places like Poland.
Poland, yeah.
So Poland is a strong option for me. It's quite flat as well, which would back that up. I've even seen these kind of trees in France. Could be Ukraine, could be, I mean, it could be a lot of places. You know, it really could be, you know, Hungary, for example, for all we know. Because there are big forests. If we're on this road here, we're in a big forest. Forests are forests, to be honest. They just look like forests.
If that
anyway,
is not the most facts being
be
spit
Belgium,
by a
it could be
human.
Netherlands. I've just got to think for about 20 seconds because there's a lot at stake here.
I always like how he allots himself such limited time. When the
Okay,
reality
I think
of it
I'm just going to go.
is that he is the control. He
for
can fast forward if he
Poland.
really wants. It's not. It's
Hang
all
on a
right.
minute, I might go for Lithuania.
We have no say.
Let's try and find a... Okay, we're heading slightly southeast. Can you imagine if I do the same again? This would be even more mental.
Yeah, if he binks it
But
again.
I'm thinking like...
Think of the 3 gifted J.R. Duffy, man.
We're just in a forest, aren't we? We're just in a big old
Forest.
forest.
And you know what? Forests are forests.
Let's see here.
Thank
Gotta
you,
find a road
Anrixis,
that
for the sub.
correlates. Differences here. We've got far lesser chance of it being correct. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking of. I'm going to go for it, guys.
Feels like you're
It's
pretty
been a good game.
north-south.
I
too
don't think I'm
north-south
in
for
with a
that.
chance here, really. So let me just have a look at a Polish one. See, these. Oh, man.
Thank you, the 5 gifted Carno. Jesus, man, I appreciate that. It's a lot of money. Thank you.
I do. I want to go further south.
Oh, no, you're not
I'm
going
sorry,
north-south.
I'm
You're going
changing my
almost
mind.
exactly east-west is what I
I want to
mean.
go further south now. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's find one that adds up here, one that correlates. Let's find a big old forest in Poland. What about over here? It really doesn't matter. You know, we've got no chance. I'm dragging this out, really. But I feel like I deserve it.
Yeah, east-west. Because the compass is north-south, but
Come
this
on, big
road
forest.
lies perpendicular,
That's a
so
big
he's
forest,
going
isn't it?
east-west. Pretty one-to-one. So you're going east and west.
Okay, I'm going to go for this. Wish me luck.
I mean, like, the line you should look at should be flat across east and west for at least a portion. If you look at this compass, north is to your left, south is exactly to your right. So it's a straight line, which means this road should be flat east-west, which, you know. All right, let's see if we can beat him here. Oh,
Oh, man. Look at that. It was Poland. This is where we were.
in a
On a
forest.
junction, apparently. 244 miles away to the east. But it...
Let's take a look at me. Drum roll, please. Hold up, I have to set up my own drum roll effects. I was very close to Mexico City, so I should have been a little bit more gung-ho about my Mexico. But not bad, not bad. Outside of my total whiff, in fact, I've had 2. Well, not 2, really. I had 1 big whiff. And I did say Argentina during this whiff, which makes me feel a good lot better. Because if I hadn't even mentioned it and just went Arizona, I would have felt pretty bad. But that feels good. That feels good. I definitely think I can PB here. I think I can get a personal best. Let's just check in with Tom one more time and see how he feels.
It was
And his wrap-up
Poland,
thoughts.
which is something. I can be proud of that, at least. I was warm. I just wasn't piping hot. What a great game that was. I haven't beat my record.
My PB is
because,
17K.
There was one round, the last one, that was way off. You know, relatively speaking. That's a long distance there. But... Hang on, I don't remember this one. Oh, yeah, the Lithuania one was great. Let's just quickly go through these.
Tom, he's going to get the leaderboard one day. I just hope he gets the leaderboard before he goes on his trip to Scotland. Because I think he's going to come back from his trip to Scotland very rusty in the game. Then he's going to be down on himself. So I'm hoping he binks it before he goes. That way he doesn't have to worry about it when he gets back. You know what I mean? What does NMPZ mean? Well, it's Geoguessr, but one simple restriction. Well, I guess a few, actually. No moving, no panning, no zooming. I can't do it. I'm physically incapable of doing it. I've tried with all my might, and I cannot click, zoom, or move. I have to look at this still image and figure out where in the world I am. Now, because of my vast resources of knowledge, I know I'm in the United Arab Emirates. And that's just something that you pick up when you play this game for a bit. So let's just head on over to the UAE. This is a freeway quite due north. We are going to go right over here. We're headed southwest. So let's go right here. And then the goal basically is to get the best score possible. Look, my personal best ever is 17,000. That's the best I've ever done. I've never done better than that. That is the best. I would like to do better than that, though. So let's take a look. Driving on the right, EU. Blue badge, white license plate. KOU. Coup. Ooze. Oozaza. Okay, I don't really know what the hell that says, but we're in Eastern Europe. Maybe... I mean... Could be Romania. Could be Croatia. Could be... I think a little more north, though. I'm going to go Lithuania. I'm going to go Lithuania... and just try my damnedest. Let's zoom out. Zoom in. Right here. Okay, it was Poland. Poland, not bad. This is actually Poland. That is fine because Lithuania is close to Poland. So we are actually still doing very well for my standards. And now we are in Jordan. Or Turkey. We are going south. Sun is in the south, which means we're in the northern hemisphere. No yellow hashes, means probably not the Americas. So I think we're Jordan or Turkey. I don't know which, but I'm leaning towards Jordan, which I actually am failing to see where it is on a map right now, over here. Because I think it's a little too dry for Turkey. Let's just sit on the 35. No, maybe here. It's a little bit more desolate. We're going a little bit of a west bend. And that 5 points will help us get to our 17K goal, where I need to play narrowly perfect to get. Good thing I know where we are. It is the beautiful, always vibrant, lovely, northern France. No, it's not. They're driving on the right. I thought this was the UK or Ireland. Can't be, though. I think it's EU still. But it's pretty far north. Could be Austria. Or it could be North France. Fuck it. Netherlands. Still a good guess. Okay, we're in it. We're in it. I just need to get literally perfect here, and then we PB. I'm driving on the left. That gives me quite a big clue. Pretty flat, too. I can't see the license plate. I can't see the license plate. I'm just going to go UK. Wait, where's the sun? Where's the sun? The shade from the tree is in the south, I think. No, it's actually in the... It's over here. Wait. No, I think the... This tree's shadow is here, which means the sun is in the north, which means we're in the southern hemisphere? No. No. Southern hemisphere. Where would a place this flat, driving on the left... Australia. Let's go above Melbourne. Ah, fuck New Zealand. Oh, I'm never getting there. I'm never getting there. I don't know what would make me think that, oh, this has to be New Zealand over Australia. I don't know. Genuinely, just don't know. Okay, let's give it another shot. Driving on the right, headed north, looking at a fucking blank-ass sign. I'm just going to take a stab because fuck it, we ball. And we are going to go again. We're going to go again here. Let's do it with the time limit. 10 seconds per round. 10 seconds to find where in the world I am with the still image and no more information. France. Germany. I didn't even think you could be in Germany. I thought that was against privacy laws, but I'd feel pretty good about that. Driving on the right. What the hell? Oh gosh, I would have never gotten there. I went Asia. 2 Y's in a row. I thought Asian language. It was Finnish. They're freaks over there. Okay, I don't even know. I went Eastern Europe. It turns out to be Italy. Not bad. Cows. The good old farmland of, I don't know, fucking Idaho. Why is it always Argentina? France. Belgium. Knock off France. Why did I do about as well? Why did I do about as well? Can someone explain to me why I did about as well? Ow, my knee. Driving on the... Oh, my God. EU. Hilly. Driving on the right. No! What? What? Oh, I clicked on the ocean because I panicked. But I was right. Okay. I thought it was in the ocean. It was Romania. Oh, that sucks. Okay, 10 seconds is very quick. 10 seconds might be too quick. I don't know if I'm able to click quickly enough. What if I told you that you could be the greatest? But it would require a depth of knowledge, a dearth of time, and an ability to see beyond a picture. See with just a simple image that you are an example, Thailand. What if I told you that with just a picture, in just a few moments of time, I could figure things out that no one else could? And what if I told you that sometimes I misclicked 2? Okay, this is going piss poor. But I'm going to get this one 100% right. Welcome to Italy. Wait, where's Italy? What? No. I clicked Italy. I literally clicked that. Why did... Fuck this, bro. Austria. Switzerland. That was bullshit. They boned me. Trickle on in. They had a moped sign in an ocean. That means Greece. Yes. Yes. Fantastic guess. Fantastic guess. Driving on the right. Beautiful, actually. So gorgeous. I'm going to go Switzerland. Wow. Austria. So happy with that. So happy with that. Glad I didn't go France. That's where I wanted to go originally. We're going to go Poland. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's good. Huh. Weird. Seems like an Asian country. Maybe Malaysia. Wow. No, I would never have gone back to Poland. Lithuania, maybe? Hungary. Damn, if I didn't choke that one round, I might have been able to have gotten a PB there. I had a couple really good guesses. Poorly paved roads. It's the US of A. Let's go! Driving on the left. Oh, fuck. I'm going to go Malaysia. No! Oh, it was the southern tip of Japan. I would have gotten so many points. I got to back up. I got to restart. I hate how slow I am at finding places. Driving on the right. Ur? Ur. Ur means stop in what? Like fucking Austrian? No, Turkish. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep it going. This is more south than Poland. Maybe Hungary? All right, restart. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lithuania. Hungary. That's fine. Good points. Drawing in the left. Desolate. Hash lines. Hillish. Fuck. 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 South Africa. Come on. I want Sri Lanka. That's not even right. Not far off, though. Driving on the right. Oh, shit. Taiwan. Oh, I didn't know you could be in Hong Kong. I didn't know you could. Oh, I got nothing here. I don't know. I'm gonna go Ghana. South Africa. Okay, fuck this game. 10-second version. That is miserable. That is terrible. Let's go back to unlimited. Do one more try. One more really classy, dedicated attempt just to beat our personal best. This says give way, hotel, driving on the left, speaking English. Sun in the north, southern hemisphere. Australia, maybe? New Zealand, maybe? What is this roof, though? Could be... I don't know. I'm just gonna go with a beautiful Australia, a little inland. Okay, not bad. Not bad. It was Australia. It was much more south than I thought. Driving on the right, merging signal, mountainous, arid. Sun in the south, northern hemisphere. Turkey. Is Turkey this... How about Tunisia? I like how I have the same reactions that Tom does, but my reactions are because I'm doing much worse than I thought was humanly possible, and he's doing much better than thought humanly possible. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. They have not given me a lot to work with here, huh? I guess I'll go with a weird area subsect of Argentina. It was fucking Spain. There is... Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go Thailand or maybe Indonesia. Oh my god. It was Cancun. That was fucking Cancun. One more attempt. Last try, last try, last try. I'm done after this. UK. Okay. France. For some reason I thought it was the UK, but France also makes sense. But that's fine. That's actually a pretty good guess, point-wise. We are driving on the left, because this 50 is for the left passengers. Sun is straight east. I don't think it is in Europe. I feel like this is in Asia. But would they put 50? Do they use Roman numerals? I don't know. Okay, I like that. Driving on the right, I think France. No. No, I don't think France. No, I kind of do think it's France. I'm gonna go, it could be Austria though. I actually might want to go Austria here. Poland. Okay. Austria got me closer though. We are still on PB pace. Driving on the left. sun in the south. I don't know. It's so dead here, huh? I don't know of anything else in the Northern Hemisphere driving on the left with these houses that's not the UK. I don't know. So everything's so dead. I'm going to go here. Wow. Okay, I guess we were not driving on the left. I was just wrong. That is fine. We can still PB. I'm going France, baby. I'm going France. France for the fucking win, bro. France for the win. Personal best. 17,482 new PB. Let's go! Anywhere in Europe, France? Look, was I wrong? Yes, but by a lot? No. I'll take that. Okay, real quick, we'll just do one guess to see if we would have really jacked it up. We'll just go with a classy Bolivia. Guatemala. All right, we're good there. Let's stop. It really helps that France is in the middle. Yeah, so if I'm Austria or Switzerland, I'm fine. Oh, Hive Mind is tonight, boys. I'm actually probably going to log off for a bit, take an hour off, chill, shower, and I have to be ready by 5 to go. So I'm probably going to wrap up stream here, and we are going to go live again tonight for Hive Mind in 2 hours. So we're going to be live again today. It's not the end, but a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that section with Geowizard with Tom. That was a lot of fun. And I'll be back again tonight. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it, boys. And I'll see you all literally in 2 hours with Charlie. Please don't miss Hive Mind. And I'll see you then.